All right, everyone. It's gonna happen here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna be talking about Nigerian visa and passport application process and procedure. All your questions, make you bring and come. We don't review by 12 o'clock. Don't they happen? yes, if you have been watching, if you are connected, Omega Studio here in Atlanta, Georgia will be hosting a conversation dialogue on the Nigerian visa and passport. Stay tuned in. We're starting 12 noon, Atlanta time, Eastern time. Thank you. No, could not bring all on a question. No. Bring them, bring them, bring them, bring them, bring them. We're ready to answer all of them. Yes. No joke. We know the joke. The do as to the talk and as to the do more. Naija, my people. Not today. Well, not day. Wanna stay connected though. One of them will cook all the food, we know some people go chop them. Somebody must chop the food though. Yes, sir. My people, we are almost there. It's about an hour, 20 minutes, an hour, 25 minutes. We're going to be live on air talking about Nigerian visa passport, the process and procedure, what we need to do to get it done right from the beginning so there will be no delay. Yes, that's the whole idea. So that everyone will be traveling with ease, you know? We want to say a big thank you to the Nigerian Consulate Atlanta here, Georgia. They have given all the representation. They have their staff coming in, or some of their staff, as the case may be, coming in to answer all the questions that you may have. And for that reason, we want to say make sure that you are there live. Call in 770-212-9519 with your questions, and the consular staff will be taking all your questions. Yes. Naija, My people, I throw a salute. A hello now. Now one and the only KC Omega Studio Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, one and the only KC. My show on my face, more. My show on my face. I can show my face. More. Just more. That on my face, so. Hey, yes, oh yes. Some people say you be Niger, of course. I'm born and raised. Waiting. Born and raised, no joke. On my face. Niger, my people. We'll go together and have this conversation, this dialogue today. It's gonna be great. Oh yes. Oh yeah, the one and the only ambassador KC, Atlanta, Georgia, Omega Studio here. It's about 11:23 here in Atlanta, Georgia. Estimate and calculate the time from where you are. If you're in California, yes, minus or subtract as the case may be. If you're in Africa, if you're in China, if you're in California, if you're in New York, if you are in Mississippi, I've had a lot of calls coming in from all nooks and corners. But I said, you know what? I don't work for the embassy. I'm just a Nigerian like you, concerned Nigerian. And for that reason, I said, bring your questions. The embassy will be here present to take all your questions. No question is too big, no question is too small. The only thing that will plead with you is to be what? Respectful. In spite of your frustration, in spite of your disappointment, you can still make your points known and still remain calm. That's the whole idea. So as you call in, please understand that everybody is going through a lot, especially with pandemic, and do not pull the plug. Please do not pull the plug. We're here for you, and we want to make sure that everyone is happy going forward and getting things done the way we want to do it. So for that reason, if you cannot watch, text. Send your text on Omega Studio platform, Omega Studio ATL on YouTube, and we can take your text the way it is and then flash it. We want to say again, thank you so much. Yes. We'll be going live as soon as the time is ready. And everyone will be happy to see that Atlanta, Georgia Consulate Office has done everything possible to make sure that no one is left behind, no one is frustrated, no one is lacking. In other words, no one is not being attended to. We want to give a big shout out to our Consul General Aishatu, Lady Aishatu, Madam Aishatu. We hail you. Yes, we say you do well to have given us this opportunity to talk, to have your staff come by and represent your office and answer all the questions. Toilet. Yes. All right. I'm going to take my picture off and we'll see again in a moment. Thank you. Hello. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon once again. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for checking in on our YouTube channel. Stay tuned. We will be starting in a moment. Right now in Atlanta, Georgia, the time is 11:37. From wherever you are, we are starting in the next 30 minutes. Want to gather all your questions too, because the consulate is coming to take them all one by one and attend to it. We just want to appeal to our audience. When you call, please make your points known and still remain very respectful. Once again, Casey here from Omega Studio, Atlanta, Georgia. We just want to say welcome, 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 and stay tuned. In a moment, we'll get to see everybody's face. and we'll get to take your questions, and you'll be able to get an answer. I guarantee you that. On behalf of Consul General Atlanta, Georgia here, Madam Aisha to Aliyu, we want to say welcome and welcome and welcome. Casey from Omega Studio, Atlanta, Georgia, is the moderator for the afternoon. It's only going to last about an hour and a half. And hopefully by 1:30, we must have gone through all the questions and answer session. We advise you to be brief and straight to the point. Thank you. afternoon. Can I help you?
I saw some information about something you're doing. Is this a murder studio ATL?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Well, just to kind of give you, let me give you a heads up right away. We haven't officially started, but it's just out of courtesy that I'm taking the calls that are coming a little early. So we're starting officially 12 o'clock. I don't know where you are, but calculate the time. I'm in Atlanta, so call
I'm
back.
in Atlanta.
Okay, great.
I'm in
Go,
Atlanta.
yeah, go online, go on your YouTube channel, and go on Omega Studio. If you do you have a copy of the flyer?
Yes, yes.
All the information is there. Get on YouTube, guys, and then call back again from 12:15. We'll take calls.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Uh-huh. Atlanta, where on a day, America, where on a day. We don't ready to take all your questions. The Nigerian consulate, Atlanta, Georgia, we don't ready. More on a day connected. Stay tuned from 12:15. The phone line will be open for all questions. First come, first serve. We only advise that you are brief and straight to the point. And at the same time, all right, another call coming in. Let me just see who that is, even though we haven't officially started. Omega Studio, Casey, may I help you? This is not Nigerian Consulate, this is Omega Studio, but this is where we're doing the talk show, the dialogue on the visa and passport. Do you have any question? Call back by 12:15 Atlanta time. Are you calling from within? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Atlanta.
Okay, yes. Call back 12:15 and we'll take all your questions.
Thank you very much.
Have you connected on YouTube so you'll be able to hear the conversation?
No, sir.
Okay, get on YouTube. Do you have a copy of the flyer?
I have the content of the flyer, but there is no like a link
Yeah.
connect on the YouTube.
Yeah, it's not a link. Just like it says on that flyer, get on YouTube and type Omega Studio ATL. You see us live, then just join.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Atlanta, Georgia. We don't ready. Bring all your questions. The consulate will be live to take them all. Once again, we'll give the credit to Nigerian Consulate, Atlanta, Georgia, our Consul General, Aisha Aliyu Musa, Consul General, Atlanta, Georgia. We salute you. So thank you, Madam, for giving us this opportunity. We also want to appreciate Mohammed A. Shehu, and that's the consul in charge of immigration, and he will be taking all our questions. And we also want to say thank you to Dr. Obani. He's going to be representing NIDO on his individual capacity. We also want to say thank you to Alice Chat Osunde, sorry, excuse me, Alice Chas Osunde. He's the incumbent president of ANOG. And we're going to have Kayode Adekunle, the ANOG PRO. And we're going to have Mr. Tony Ndubeze Alaka. immediate past president of ANOG. We're also going to have Dr. Mrs. Ijoma Ihaku Opara, all the way from Houston, on the panel. Ijoma is immigration attorney, just in case we get thrown to immigration side, and she will be one that will be taking the immigration related questions. But anything passport related will be Mohammed Eshehu, the consular and immigration, Atlanta, Georgia. We want to say thank you to Omega Studio for making this happen. Casey here behind the mic is going to do the moderation, and we're hoping to have a good conversation. If you are at work and you cannot call, text your question to the Omega Studio chat, and we'll be able to read out your question to the audience and have a response on that. We also have more than 22 questions here already generated from the previous text. So we're going to be looking into all that in a moment. It's about 11:50, and my panel will begin to arrive any moment from now. Thank you for connecting, and stay tuned. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. We are almost there. Countdown is in seconds. We are almost there. afternoon. Casey, can I help you? All right, everyone. We're almost there. Calls are coming in. Phone line is not open yet, but let's see who that is. Good afternoon, Casey. May I help you? Okay, phone line is not officially open yet. We're gonna open in the next, I would say, 20 minutes. So if you could call back right now, we're just getting the panels seated and getting things organized so we can take off, Tony. Please call back like about 20 minutes. Yes, where are you calling from, Tony? Okay, I heard you say good morning. Yes, okay. All right. So call back again, please, and then we'll take your questions.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Omega Studio, can I help you? It's KC. Hello. Omega Studio, KC, can I help you?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Can I help you? We're about to start officially. Phone line will be open by 12:15. Can you call back by 12:15 to ask your questions?
Okay, that will be fine. They told us 12 o'clock. That's fine.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Good afternoon, Casey. Can I help you?
I'm calling to, is there any update on Nigerian passport at this number?
Officially, we'll be open to take calls from 12:15. That's like in the next 15 minutes. So please call back in the next 15 minutes and we'll take your questions.
Okay, all right.
Mhm. Yes, so all right, let me hear you say hello, hello, hello. Omega Studio, can I help you? This is KC.
Good morning, sir. My name is Rita. I'm calling in for the session.
Yes, not yet. We're going to take call in the next 15 minutes. So, are you watching through YouTube?
I'm on both, actually, YouTube and phone.
Okay, great. That's fine. Call again in the next 15 minutes and we'll be officially open to take calls.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Casey, can I help you? Yes, can I help you real quick? We're about to start. Go on YouTube and search Omega Studio ATL, and then you join the conference. Omega Studio, can I help you?
Hello.
All right. Omega Studio, can I help you? No, it's not Zoom for everyone. It's only Zoom for the panelists. You're going to join through YouTube. So go on YouTube and search Omega Studio. You'll be able to call in the next 15 minutes when we start taking calls. All right. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. Good.
Hello.
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 Hello. Am I in the meeting?
I'm not seeing you.
Me too. I'm not seeing myself. I don't know. I tried to join with my laptop. The thing, he has not sent the link to my laptop. I don't have anything there.
There is another ID he sent just a few minutes ago. Did you use that one?
They say it's unallocated, so I had to switch off. That was what the voice told me.
Yeah, there is another. Check your. I believe you must have sent it. Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe others are not linking up. That's why.
Good afternoon, Omega
Now
Studio.
I can see myself.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Let me.
Yes.
You change the pass. You change the ID again. Eh?
I can see myself now, and I can see you.
Go ahead and join on YouTube, Omega Studio ATL. You'll be able to call again about 20 minutes to ask all your questions. We're almost ready.
Mr. Kinsley, are you seeing us? Mr. Kinsley. Mr. Kinsley, are you seeing us? Well, can you hear me?
I'm seeing you, and he is not hearing me.
He's not hearing me either. I've been asking him whether we are in or not.
I don't know. But I'm seeing him.
Can I hear you?
I can see him, but I can't hear. He cannot hear us.
He cannot hear us then.
I can see you too.
Kinsley, we are in. Can you see us?
I'm waiting. I don't see your name anywhere here.
Whose name?
Okay.
Kinsley, do you know that we are on the line? We can see you.
He's answering other people. He's not answering us. I don't know what is happening. He's responding to others.
I'm gonna send him a chat. He's not paying attention.
Okay, maybe he's not looking at it.
All right. Can I do a sound check? Can I hear everyone? The panel is almost ready.
We're here, Kinsley. This is Dr. Idoma.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Omega Studio, can I help you?
Can you guys hear him? I don't think he hears us.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't hear us at all. He's not seeing us.
Hello. Can I hear you?
He's responding to others, not us at all.
Omega Studio, okay, so can I help you?
Kinsley.
Yes. Yeah, get on YouTube. Get on YouTube. You'll not be able to join through Zoom. Get on YouTube, Omega Studio ATL, and you'll be able to call back and ask your question. You can log in. Go on YouTube.
I just sent you another ID.
Go on YouTube and go Omega Studio ATL.
Yes, honestly. Yeah.
It does not see
Just
us.
check your. Okay. Tell Umar also, please.
I sent you a chat that you can hear us.
I can't hear them.
He's not hearing us at all. He's responding to other people calling.
Okay.
Kinsley, are you with us? You're not supposed to be on the phone. Are you with us?
He's not with us at all.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Can you even see us? Because we can see you.
Hearing, he's not seeing.
So no, did you check your WhatsApp? I sent you another ID.
Just, yeah, one moment.
Again, the other one I sent to you now. So, okay, thank you. Okay.
Kinsley, can you hear us? Or are we needing to call you by the phone?
No, I'm good. I can hear you.
Okay, but you
Are
can
you
hear the rest
hearing
of
us now?
our panel.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, good.
I can hear everybody. Good afternoon, everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes, madam. Good afternoon, madam.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you all. Thank you all. We have right now.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, very good. Okay.
So, right now we have about 37 already waiting. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be awesome. In Atlanta, it's about 12:06. You can see the phone call is already ringing.
No,
So
Mr. Kisley, where are my other staff? Have they joined? I need all my staff to be on board.
I've just sent them the new ID now. I've just sent them. They are joining now.
Okay, great. Okay, let me see.
Get everybody before we start.
Okay, great. Okay, I see Victor. Victor, hello. Victor is on mute.
And the thing you sent me on my email, I can't find it. I wanted to use my laptop because it's usually better.
Okay, no problem.
Hello, madam.
Our chairman, the president, how are you, Presido?
Your Excellency, good morning.
You are the excellency here, or you are the president here.
You check, there is a new ID I sent to you now. That is the one you be.
So how are you? Good to see all of you, at least even on the
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Good afternoon.
Kisley, get my team before you start.
Yes, everybody is almost in here. Everybody. Okay, how many more? I have Madam, of course, is there. Galas in 9. I believe that's Victor. I have Attorney Joma. I have Ibrahim. I have Umar. I have Usman. I have Kayode.
Who is Usman? Who is Kayode?
I'm not seeing them. I've not seen the ones you are saying. Usman.
They're all here. I can see them.
Where?
Who is Usman and Kayode? I don't know.
All here. I can see all of them.
Yeah, anybody that is not known here, we can take them out real fast. So let me go.
Who is Usman and Kayode? They are not the members of staff of the mission now. Mrs. Ibrahim is, Mr. Buffer, Mr. Umar. Where are they all?
Where are they?
Mr. Buffer is here and Mr. Umar is here by iPhone.
I'm here. Morning, man.
Please click the video. Let's see your face. Umar, click on the video.
Okay, man. I'm driving. That's why I'm just watching back home.
What about Madam Lariat? Madam Lariat.
Madam Lariat.
So everybody's here, man.
What about Mr. Buffer?
I think Mr. Buffer too is on.
He's on, but he's
Mr. Buffer is the last name. Usman, he's here.
Yes.
No, it's Buffer.
The audio, he's here, man.
He's here. I can see him.
Okay, let us see him on his face now. We are not seeing him.
No, his face is also showing. I don't know why you can't see him. I'm seeing him right here.
He's here, man. I can see him, man.
Okay, fine. Then I think I'm okay. We can start.
All right, great. All right, officially, good afternoon, everyone. We give God the glory for this opportunity that Atlanta Consulate has created to help look into the better way and the best way of applying for passports to quicken the whole process. We cannot even be more grateful than having everyone here in the panel, including Madam herself, Madam Aisha, we say thank you so much. You made this happen. We want to say thank you to Mohammed, in charge of Consul, in charge of communications. We want to say thank you to Ijoma all the way from Houston. Ijoma's
Wait. Where is Mr. Innocent?
Innocent, not yet on arrival.
Okay.
All right. So Ijoma's presence is very important. She's a legal attorney. So if we ever have any question, legal and immigration that need some kind of legal attention, yes, she can bail us out. Ijoma will hail you there. They will say thank you for coming because we know that you are representing ANOG. Yes. And of course, we say thank you, Victor Obani on Galaxy Note 9, on his individual capacity as the current president of NIDO and also a member and a proud Nigerian. We want to say, Mr. Bofa Usman, thank you so much. A lot of questions here will be thrown to us today from the audience. Right now, we have 42 people on the YouTube channel watching and hearing us live. Lariat Ibrahim, we don't see the video. Uma, we don't see the video. So when we see the video, we can start from there. But other than that, I'm going to give the panel a chance to greet our audience. Real quick, let me start from the first row. Madam Aisha, to please greet our audience. Go ahead.
Well, good day, everybody. I'm glad to be here with you today. And I want to extend my appreciation to Mr. Casey, Omega Studios, for giving us this platform where we can speak to you and address you on the challenges we are facing and the things we intend to do, to make things easy concerning visa and passport. But before we go into that, I want to also extend my appreciation to the NIDO chairman, ANOG, and all the Nigerian community here, because there was a time they called me and they said, when this pandemic, struck, when it struck, they called me to say they wanted to reach out to the most vulnerable people in our community here. So they organized a way of reaching out to them. I want to extend appreciation for that effort that they have made. And I want to also appeal to them to continue with what they're doing, because Corona is still very much around us. It has not completely gone away. And I want to also extend my appreciation to everybody, especially the medical personnel, our members, who are in the forefront of dealing with this thing. We appreciate you. We commend you for what you're doing. And I want to appeal to the members of our community, to adhere to the guidelines given for this COVID-19. Let us keep our distance, wash our hands, wear our mask. This thing is very much around. We have to be very careful. So, Mr. Casey, thank you for giving me this opportunity, at least to address my people, via video, not through the normal notice we used to do, written notice, and through the Nigerian community. At least now they can hear me, I can hear them. So thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you, Madam. Thank you. You made it all happen. If you had said no to this, we will not be here today. So everybody just clap for Madam. She did good.
Sincerely, let me say something. It's answer to what I was thinking of, deep in my heart. When we wanted to open the consulate, I was thinking of how do we reach out to the people, I was thinking of reaching out to you, but you did before I did, so thank you so much for that.
Excellent. Yes, we're in this together. On arrival, while you were speaking, it's Innocent, Mr. Wujo. We'll get to him to greet our audience, and also Tony Alaka will also get to him to greet the audience. So Mohammed Shehu, please greet our audience.
Thank you very much, CG, and our distinguished Nigerian community leaders over there. Just like the CG said, we remain very grateful. But first of all, my name, like the moderator said, is Mohammed Eshew. I am the Consular and Immigration Services. I arrived Atlanta late in December 2019, and while trying to settle down, there was pandemic. But we thank God, we give glory to God Almighty that it is gradually easing out, and we're already taking possession of our position, and we want to strive as much as possible to ensure that the interests of the Nigerians, which we are here to serve and to protect, are well taken care of. We have a mission and we have a leadership under which policies are being articulated, and we are in firm support of whatever she has set out to do. Principally, that is why we are even here this afternoon, and I welcome all of you. I wish us a very, very successful dialogue this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mohammed Eshew. Attorney Ijoma, please greet our audience.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for coming. My name is Ijoma Opara. I'm an attorney at law here in Houston. I practice in the areas of immigration, criminal and civil litigation. It was my pleasure to be invited here today to be among those that we talk about the visa issues that we're having, things that are delaying the process, how to move it forward, and some of the new measures that we're going to learn here today regarding what is being implemented to help make this process a little bit easier on some of us that live in diaspora. So I'm really happy to be here with all of you. And I'm also happy that I'm getting to know people that I can call tomorrow and know what is going on. So thank you so much for inviting me. It is my pleasure. I know we're going to learn a lot from this exchange, and it's gonna move us forward. Thank you, Akinsley, for inviting me.
Yes, thank you, Ijoma. And just to add to that, because you know everything in this country, they talk about jurisdiction and area of scope. So Ijoma is also licensed to practice law in Nigeria. Am I right?
That is correct. I was first licensed in Nigeria in 1989.
Okay, great. So in other words, wherever the question comes from, you have what they call a local standing to attend to it.
Well, I'm from the law profession, so we know a little bit of everything.
Great.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Kayode Adenkule, please greet our audience.
Thank you, Mr. Kingsley. Honorable CG, thank you for having us at this forum. It is badly needed for our community. Like mentioned, my name is Kayode Adekunle, and I'm representing ANOG. ANOG is basically the umbrella organization of all Nigerian organizations here in Georgia. So currently we have about close to 50 organizations that are part of ANOG. Not all of them are very active, but again, we basically covers most of the organizations that belongs to Nigerians in ANOG. And as you can tell, the membership is pretty broad. We cover pretty much every areas of Nigeria from east, west, north, south. Everybody's pretty much well represented. Our president, Alice Osunde, should be also on the call. I think she's not on video, but she should be joining shortly. Again, this is badly needed. We are constantly bombarded by questions from our folks about the consulate office, passport, how to get it, date, visa. These are the things that we get asked every single day. In fact, I got asked yesterday by some, a family member, and I actually asked him to join through audio to ask, the questions that he wanted to ask. So again, Madam CG, thank you for allowing us to have this forum. Thank you all, and obviously we're looking forward to a very fruitful discussion this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayode. We have on Galaxy 9, that's Victor Obani. Victor Obani, please greet our audience.
Hello, good afternoon, fellow Nigerians. Your Excellency, I thank you for taking your time on this special day, a weekend where you should be resting. You are here dialoguing with your Nigerian fellows. So I think that's what we talk when we talk about dedication and patriotism. We thank you for that. And the other host of the consulate officials that are here, I hereby say thank you for all being here today. And Mr. Casey, for having us be on this platform. It's something we'll be longing for Nigerians in diaspora. Personally, I'm Dr. Victor Obane. I'm the Atlanta chapter president of NIDO and the community affairs director for the continent of North America of NIDO Americas. For those of us who don't know about NIDO, if you're a Nigerian and you are here, you live outside the shores of that country, you are a NIDO member. Irrespective of your tribe, your religion, once you have that green passport, you left that shores of that country, you are a diasporan. So you are a member of NIDO, one way or the other. And this is the platform we'll be waiting for, that we want Nigerians to see how we can articulate our views, our ideas in a single unit so that we can be somewhere. I am getting calls almost every day from states that are covered by this consulate on issues of passports, visas, traveling. And, you know, when I find out 90% of those calls is all either miscommunication or Nigerians being who we are, that we're a little bit impatient, you know, and this is something we've been longing for, like I said earlier, that we need this for us to work together for the consulates. The consulates officials, if anybody's telling me, oh, they're not helping us, that means the person haven't seen what they are doing. I mean, this on Saturday, they don't have to be here, but they're here for Nigerians, for us. But we that are here, we have to see it from where they're coming from and work with them and have patience with them and respect them for what they do. So, Casey, I thank you again. And all Nigerians watching on this YouTube now, like I said, if you're a Nigerian, you are a NIDO member, you are a diaspora. Thank you all again.
Thank you, Victor Obane. Mr. Bafa Nagod Usman, please greet our audience.
Honorable CG, Mr. Casey, and my fellow Nigerian diaspora, good morning all. My name is Bafa Usman Nagado. I am a Vice Consul Immigration.
What happened
Hello?
to the picture? You went off.
You hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear you now.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, we
Go
don't
ahead.
see you.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you now.
Okay. My name is Bafa Usman Nagado. I'm the Vice Consul Immigration. There's problem. It's just going off.
No, we
Hello?
can hear you. Go ahead.
We can hear you. Go ahead. Yeah, carry on. Carry on.
I am Vice Consul Immigration. I'm pleased to be here. I'm pleased to be part of the meeting. My only appeal to the Nigerians in diaspora is to be patient and only whenever we assume operation tomorrow. I mean on Monday. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bafa. Lariat Ibrahim, if you can hear me, can you unmute and greet our audience?
Excellency, sir. Good morning, everybody. My name is Lariat Ibrahim. I'm Vice Consul to Immigration. It's my pleasure to be here, at least to be able to straighten out some of the problems Nigerian in diasporas are having regarding passports. By the time we start, and hope the questions will start rolling in, I'll be able to throw more lights on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Innocent Iwujo. Please greet our audience.
Good morning, Your Excellency, the Consul General, my colleagues from the Consulate General of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Atlanta, DG Concept and coordinator of this interface. I welcome all of us to this very important dialogue section. My name is Innocent Adoma Iwejo, and the officer in charge of Nigerians in Diaspora Organization and Economy. I'm so pleased to be part of this this gathering this morning weekend, and I'm sure that there wouldn't be a better time for us to have this interface with our compatriots since the coronavirus has served as a bridge between us, between you and the services we render to you for a couple of months now. So I'm sure that the head of mission will be able to, with the support of the officers, to highlight the way forward, even as we want to open to the public to render our services you expect of us. Thank you, and I'm happy to be part of this section.
Thank you, Mr. Innocent Iwejo. Ndubeze Alaka, please greet our audience.
Thank you very much, Honorable Consul General Kingsley and fellow Nigerians. Thank you for giving us this privilege. My name is Ndubeze Alaka. I'm the past president of ANOG and a member of the board of directors of Nigerian Youth Alliance, the organization for our youth here. I can't say much, but to thank you people, the Consul General in particular, for accepting to participate in this, and Kingsley for taking your time to put this in together. I know we have a lot to discuss. When the time comes, we'll get into the book, but thank you very much for your vision and the Consul General for your support for this August gathering, according to traditional statement. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Laka. We have Usman on iPhone. Usman, if you could hear me, please unmute and greet our audience.
You mean me?
Yes, go ahead.
Umar, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apologize. Uma on iPhone, yes. Uma, go ahead. Sorry. Unmute, please. Unmute.
Unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, the Honorable Consul General, and thank you, Mr. Casey, for giving me new name today. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Umar Muhammad Sani. I'm the Vice Consul Immigration to the Nigerian Consulate, Atlanta. And I don't think I have much to say. My honorable colleagues has said everything, inshallah. We'll be here to answer questions from Nigerians, inshallah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Umar. We do have an iPhone. I don't know if they are there. We don't see their video. We have Galaxy 8. We have Mosun Adekunle. Can you all hear me? Any of these three? Can they hear us? All right, we will proceed. Once again, we want to say thank you, Madam Aisha, for this. I mean, you can see not only that she's okay. I see Galaxy 8. Oh, gone. All right, let's continue. Galaxy 8, can you hear me?
Yeah, this is Dr. Ojo from Houston.
Dr. Ojo, is that Galaxy 8?
No, iPhone 3.
iPhone 3. Okay, Doc, can we see your video if you don't mind? Or unless it's
well, it's early in the morning and I've been dealing with the grandchildren, so I don't look too good.
Okay, great.
Don't be scared.
Good morning, everybody, and I'm glad to be here. And we have so many questions for everybody, and I'm glad you guys put this in together, and we'll see what happens. And this is just we really welcome this. Thank you all so much.
No, introduce yourself, Dr. Ojo. You didn't tell us who you are.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm Dr. John Ojo. I'm the president of NIDO in Houston. Dr. Victor Ubani is in the one for Atlanta, and I'm the one for the president of NIDO in Houston, Texas.
Okay, Dr. Ojo, if I didn't get the spelling, please correct me. I'll spell the name right. Let's welcome Galaxy 8. I think the face there is Alice, if I'm right. Alice, greet our audience on Galaxy 8. Unmute.
She's not muted. I mean, she's muted.
Yes, I told her to unmute.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
She's here.
I've been trying to log in. The team was giving me some wahala. Excellency, good morning.
Nice to see
Good
you.
morning. Yes, good morning, everybody. And Kingsley, thank you for putting this together. I hope at the end of the day, this will answer most of the questions of the people in the community. And again, my name is Alice Charo Sunday, representing ANOC. I'm the president of Alliance Nigerians Organization here in Georgia. Thank you.
Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking off right away. I will be interrupting from the list of my paper here. I have like 22 questions, but as soon as the call comes in, then we'll go ahead and take it. So viewers, right now we have about 62 watching on YouTube. So viewers, if you can hear me, we're ready for your questions. The panel is ready. But in the absence of questions from the viewers through the phone line, I'm just going to go with the first one here. And it goes, it says, prior to pandemic, I had made payment and was given appointment date and a number. Today, are the dates still valid?
Okay, do you want me to answer that?
Yes, madam.
Well, I will start with some introduction. You know, the pandemic started sometime in March or February, but the closed down.
Good morning. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can I
hear you.
continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
And later on, all of us were directed to close our missions, you know, and operate from the house. So it made it impossible for us to carry out our consular functions, you know, passports and other issues. We were operating from home. So we kind of have a backlog. It means we have a backlog from March to date. From March to date. But when we locked down, you understand, when we were operating from home, Innovate or whoever was in charge of, you know, accepting application was still accepting applications and giving dates to people, you know, for passports and for passport biometrics. But we were not working. So these dates that you have, or even up to today, if they give you a date, what I have decided or what the mission has decided, we have created a new device to attend to this backlog. And it is already operational. Some people have even come and we have even taken care of them. So if you have a date, these dates are no longer valid. You have to go to our website, the Consulate General of Nigeria website. We have guidelines for you for the scheduling of your appointment. You have to get a new date, fill the form, you know, get the date, and then come to us with the new date. Because we need to address backlog from March. So it means the date you have today, even if Innovate gives you a date today, it's no longer valid. You have to reschedule again on our website, get a date and come to us with that. Then that's the way we thought we should address this backlog. We have created that mechanism. It is there, it is functional. You know, I was told that even the dates in September have all been taken up to October, you know, so that's the way we are going to function now. The dates are simply put, the dates are no longer valid. If you have a date since March, April, May, no, you have to go back to our website to get a new date. And the thing is there now. So that is what it means.
Excellent. Viewers, you heard her, you heard our Consul General, Madam Aisha Mohammed. The date
Aisha Musa, oh, don't change my name. You keep changing people's name.
Aisha
Musa.
Aisha Musa, correct. Thank you. Aisha, yeah, you heard her correct. Please. The date that you have as of today is not valid. As of today is not valid.
From Innovate, it's not valid. You have to go to our website and change it.
The website information will be displayed in a moment on the screen in case you need it. Is any member of the panel want to piggyback on that, or we're okay with that?
No, they can add. My colleagues can add more to it. You know, those
Yes.
who.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I add something?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. You heard the CG explaining that it is already the new system we have put in place in the consulate is already operational, and that people have started filling forms, and that even some dates, as far as September is concerned, have been fully booked. This is because we have decided to reopen in a gradual manner. Because as far as we are concerned, the pandemic is still on. So we have not opened our gate completely for all Nigerians to come in the way it has been before the pandemic. So what we have decided to do is to take a minimal number, maybe about 16 or 20 for a day. And as the situation improves, we are going to increase this number gradually. So I want to appeal to Nigerians to be patient, to see it that way, that this is just a temporary moment. And as the situation improves, we are also going to enlarge the number of candidates that we can take in each day. Secondly, in the form or on the website, what Nigerians will see are only 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, that they can book appointment to bring themselves to the consulate for biometric for now. We continue to review it and we'll continue to update it, and the public will be informed accordingly. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
If I may add some more, Mr. Kingsley, please, nobody should come to the consulate and be begging that I beg, I have an emergency. Everybody should go and reschedule, because we cannot accommodate large numbers because of the coronavirus in our mission. Nobody should come. We will not attend to anybody without an appointment, without rescheduling on that website. Please, nobody should come with a beg. And then the viewers, our compatriots should know that you can, renew your passport a year before. Don't make it last minute when you need it most. Then you come to us and then you keep begging. You have emergency. You have this. You don't need to wait until your passport has expired, because some of you, when you just renew the passport, you just throw it into the drawer and forget about it until when you need it. Then you come to us putting pressure on us. There is no need for that. We need all to be organized. And because of the situation, coronavirus, we need to operate in a safe and orderly manner. We need to keep you safe. We need to keep ourselves safe. Because if one person gets the coronavirus in the mission, the whole service will be closed. There will be no need for us to operate again. They will condone the mission, and then until it is clear before they let us in. So please, we're appealing to our compatriots to follow what we have done, the guidelines. Nobody should come without an appointment. Go to the website, schedule your appointment, and stick to your date and come to us. We will attend to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam. Yes, the phone is...
Madam.
Yes, ma.
No, it's me, Dr. Ojo.
Yes, Dr. Ojo, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm trying to add that you guys will need to tell those Nigerian travel agents, because for their own personal, whatever you want to call it, they say, oh, don't worry, I know somebody at the embassy, I know somebody at the consulate, blah, blah, blah.
You guys are you talking about your vendors or what?
Well, yeah, those vendors or travel agents, because those are the ones that normally cause the trouble. And they think they can tell their customers to come to the embassy the last minute. Just like you are saying, nobody should come there and I'm trying to beg. So you guys need to warn those people.
You are my witness. When I arrived here, I don't deal with third party.
I understand.
So all our nationals should take it into consideration that no longer holds. We will not deal with people through a third party. I don't deal, even now I don't. You understand? Nobody should get through a third party. I will not attend to anybody through a third party. Everybody has the right to come to the consulate, you understand, and ask for what you want. Apply and get what you want. And that is what we want. Because when you go through a third party, you end up paying more for no reason.
Yes, exactly.
May I say something, Kingsley?
Go ahead.
I just want to ask a follow-up question on the discussion.
Alaka is raising his hand, but go ahead. After that, Alaka will not go ahead.
Okay, I just want to ask the CJ about this. Since it's only to come in and do biometrics, can we not have a satellite office in certain locations that can help to defray the number of people that are getting this? It's just a question that I have. Why can't we have satellite offices that can do some of this fingerprinting like they do in the US consulate? And then they can move those things to you in Atlanta or in Washington or in New York.
Madam,
why can't we do that? That's just the question that I have.
Well, I am not in charge of that. The Nigerian government made the consulates or the embassies in charge for now. They have not decided to do, like for visa, they have decided to open 2 offices, you know, one in Houston, one in Atlanta. I'm not the one in charge. The government says come to the consulate. And now for now, it is a consulate. You understand? I don't have any other offices. If you do deal with through a third party, it's your business. And don't think you are dealing with the mission. You understand? All those business offices we have, especially those close to us in Atlanta here, they are not in, we don't have any affiliation to anybody. You understand? Nobody has been given.
I understand, but why I'm asking the question is, if we don't have that, is this something that we can have a discussion on? And the reason I brought it up was,
if the government says yes, it's okay, we can have it, we will have it. But for right now, it is only the consulate that has the right to do that.
Can I come in? Can I come in, gentlemen and ladies?
Yes, please.
Everybody on the panel, will I use the word privilege? It's privileged to be in the panel.
Yes.
All the questions are not supposed to come from the panel, so that we can move to the viewers that are waiting. Anybody in the panel, you have a direct access to Madam and all the consulate staff with any question, probably even after this meeting. I will have her permission to share certain kind of contact, so we can reach out to the audience, because right now it's about 76, 78 watching. So Alaka, do you still want to speak on this, or can we move on?
Please let me give me 1 second to a little bit, as this question is very pertinent in line with what the CG just said, and it's with regards to traveling document, considering what she said about coming in. And if someone needs a traveling certificate, how do you go about it?
Oh, my dear brother, that is so easy. In fact, I will let the profession, my colleagues can answer that. Mr. Shehu, please answer him, because you don't need to come physically. Mr. Shehu, please.
Well, if you need emergency travel certificate, all you need to do is to send in your application accompanied by self-addressed envelope with all the necessary documents, just like what is happening now. As much as possible, we want to avoid contact. We don't need any interview. You don't need any biometric. You have nothing to do at the consulate when you are applying for ETC. So send in your application with all the necessary documents and the required payment with self-addressed envelope, and then we'll issue the ETC and mail it back to you. That is the procedure. It has not changed. What the CG is saying is what you are about to link it up with. We have this tendency from Nigerians, anything they want to do it at the last minute, and they will walk themselves up to the gate of the consulate and request that they are here to get ETC because they are traveling tomorrow. Yes, ETC is emergency travel certificate, but it also has a procedure. It has a lifespan. You know, if for any reason there is compelling need for you to apply for ETC, you must have also planned your journey. You will have made a booking. You will have, reserved a place for yourself. And then all you now need to do is to send in your application, and then we'll process it for you, and you will get it within 48 hours, 24 hours or thereabout. Thank you.
Okay, viewers, you have had it. If you need ETC, emergency travel certificate, you don't need to come. Everything can be done once you file the information online. Let me take the next caller and see what we have. Omega Studios, Casey, can I help you? Omega Studios, Casey, can I help you?
Hello, I'm calling you about the question for the new passport.
Okay.
I have all the necessary requirements, but one issue I have is that for the self-addressed envelope, what consulate address should I ask for my own address where it should be sent to? But I need the code, or should I just leave it blank?
Okay, Mohammed Shehu, did you hear that?
I didn't hear him. Can you tell me what he said?
Yeah, he said that he has a self-addressed envelope. What address would he put on it, on the self-addressed envelope?
That is his home address, where he can, where he receives his mail. You cannot mail it to my home. You are the man applying for ETC, and you live in a place.
So I put my address where it's meant to be sent to. I need the consulate address.
Okay, the consulate address. You don't know the consulate address. The consulate address is Consulate General of Nigeria, 8060 Roswell Road, GA
Atlanta.
305. Is it 30350?
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that information is on the website.
Also on the website.
Let's go to the next caller. Thank you. All right, the next caller, while we wait for the arrival, is a question from the list. Okay. Omega Studio Casey, can I help you?
Oh, good morning.
Morning, how you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. And your name?
Oson Bilose.
Okay, go ahead, Oson, with your question.
Thank you all for organizing this. So my question goes, I submit application for renewal of passport. So, and an email was sent to me. A number was given to me to double check if actually the application was successful. Calling the number, I called the number for over 2 months. One day, I was able to get somebody. Actually, they've not been working for a while, but...
Also, can you go brief? Can you go a little faster, please? Go a little faster, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that they have started working. So I now told him my problem. I applied for this on 22nd of July. So I'm trying to double check if actually the payment was made in the right distance and the number was given me on the email sent. But he did not respond to me. He just dropped the phone. So I'm lost. I don't know where to go.
Okay, thank you, Osondo. The panel, Mohammed, I think this is your call. Did you hear him? He's talking about confirmation.
Yes, I heard him.
Great.
Lariat? Is Lariat there?
Lariat, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you respond, please?
Yes, Her Excellency has explained any appointment date that was given before today has been cancelled. So you need to go. Sorry?
Result that a form has been completed, no appointment date.
Yes, so you need to now go on the consulate website and get a date. You reschedule it to the date you want.
All right, Osondo, let's move to the next caller.
Can I come in here?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam, go ahead.
From his question, what I can gather, he's not even dealing with us, you understand? He's not dealing with the correct website. He has gone to a third party where his application is applied because the person, he said he received a phone call, he does that, he does this. He's not dealing with the Consulate General of Nigeria, Atlanta website. He is not, from what he has said. What I can deduce from what he has said, you understand? If somebody called him, Lariat, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
It looks like he's not dealing with us. So maybe we have to give them the correct website to go to, the correct place to go and apply for passport, where they will pay only 106, nothing extra.
Yes, and that's what Mr. Kingsley has pasted on the listing right now. You can see where to go to and the phone numbers of the consulate where you can call. So if the number that called you is not this, then you're not dealing with the consulate.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, Kingsley, can I say something in regards to this?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I think exactly what this CG said is, I think that's what is happening. Because to be honest with you, as embarrassing as it is, I fell a victim of that. Madam CG, I don't know who is running the website, your website. They need to start going there to check. There are a lot of, when you type in Nigerian Consulate, Atlanta, Georgia, a lot of information comes out and tells you for a passport, apply here. When I fell sick last year, I fell a victim of that. The only time I realized that I was filling a form, I filled the form at the wrong side when it came after payment, and I was given a number to call. That was when I knew that something was wrong. And unfortunately, it is Edwin's office. I'm going to be very precise here. So, and I every effort for them to refund me my money. They have not done that up to now. So I think I don't know what the consulate need to do, but they need to find a way. Those people that are impersonating the government, they need to find a way to deal with that, because this is happening. This is real. I'm just like I said, I'm a victim of that.
Can I say something on this?
Yes, please.
If you go on Google and you put Nigerian passport, you're not going to the consulate. You're going somewhere else. But if you put Nigerian consulate,
or Consulate General,
Consulate General of Atlanta, it will not take you anywhere. But if you put Nigerian passport, it will take you anywhere he wants to go. That's Google. But if you put the consulate's website, then you are going to where you are going to the consulate, not any other business center.
No, in my own case, that's exactly what
Thank
I
you
did.
so much. Let's take the next caller. Let's take, it's Omega Studio. Can I help you? Okay, while we're waiting for the next call, let's take this question here from the list. It says, Dear Consulate, I am a Nigerian American. My passport expired. All right, I'll go to the caller. Omega Studio Casey, can I help you?
Hello, I have a question for the... Hello?
Yes, may I know who I'm speaking with?
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Abimbola. I just have a little challenge, actually. So
okay.
I
Abimbola, where are you calling from?
In June.
Abimbola, where are you calling from?
Hi. Appointment was...
Abimbola, where
you need to book another date. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, where are you calling from, Abimbola?
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm calling from Accord, Georgia. I'm calling from Atlanta, actually.
Okay, Accord. Okay, go ahead with your question. The panel is listening.
I've already booked an appointment, actually, like the Honorable advised. But the date I go was 29th of September, and I'm supposed to travel back to Nigeria, my baby, on the 22nd of September. So I don't know what you can do to help me with the whole issue. That's why I'm calling.
All right, this is about travel dates. I guess I will always point to Mohammed Sheikh, but you can read the right. Mohammed, is your call.
Mr. Baffa?
Yes, she's listening.
Mr. Baffa?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Mr. Baffa, are you there? Baffa, can you unmute?
Basically, you need to unmute him.
He's not there?
He's there. He's about to unmute. Yeah, there you
go. Please, what's the question, please?
The question is about appointment date. She's traveling September 22nd.
And the date I was able to get on the website 29th, yesterday morning.
That's the problem. You can't fix a date, before you have a passport, You have to wait to get the passport before you can fix a date to travel. That's my own thinking. We already have a backlog. How do we address this now? We can't. You have to get your passport first before you fix a date to travel.
Okay, I hope you heard the madam herself. Mr. Baffa, do you still have anything there?
No, actually, the CG has answered the question.
Excellent. The next caller, Omega Studio Casey, can I help you? Omega Studio Casey, can I help you? Okay, while we wait for the next call. So this one I was reading says she has traveled to Nigeria. Her passport expired before she left here, but she was able to secure. Okay. All right. Omega Studio, can I help you?
Hello?
Yes. Can we help you? Omega Studio, the panel is listening. Go ahead. What's your name? Who am I talking to? And where are you calling from?
Okay.
My name. Hello, my name. You have to hear me.
Go ahead.
My name. Can you hear me?
Yes, we are listening.
Okay, my name is Uwa Amoji.
Okay. Go ahead.
My name is Uwa Amoji. Can you hear me?
Can hear you. Go on.
My name is Uwa Amoji.
We got that. Continue.
Oh, wow, we can hear you. Probably your phone may be too loud or you have another device back feeding to you. So go ahead. We are listening. The panel is listening.
I'm moving on from the TV. Okay, so I have appointment. I applied and everything, and they gave me appointment for 26th of August. And we went over there and we were supposed to go home and go and check on that you guys will give us an update.
Hello?
Yeah, you say you're traveling 26th of August.
This is gone. Now we're in September now.
This is September. Oh, this is September. Can you rephrase your question real fast?
No, I think what happened is, I think she got appointment through Innovate, through
Given appointment, and I came over there and I was told to go.
This is what we're discussing.
We have already answered this question before.
Yeah.
Go and apply and get a new date.
Yes.
Yes, I don't know
that's
if
what it is.
Yeah, that question has already been answered. All previously issued appointments you need to reapply on the website to get a new date.
The consulate website. The consulate website.
The consulate website.
My question now is, I'm trying to reapply to get a new date.
It's 18 hours.
He says, are you traveling? Are you applying for applying for myself and my children? And oh my God, this is crazy.
Okay, please call back when you get a minute, when you can put yourself together.
Or she can text you the question so that you can read it out.
Omega Studio, can I help you? This is KC.
Hi, this is Kelechi.
Kelechi.
Calling from Atlanta.
Kelechi from Atlanta. Go ahead with your question.
Oh, can the Honorable Consul General shed some light on the coronavirus testing required for anyone traveling to Nigeria?
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Kelechi. Madam, did you hear him? He's talking about
I
coronavirus.
heard him. Yes, the government, I don't have everything in my head, but I know they sent a new guidelines, for anybody going to Nigeria, pre-departure requirements, and then when you land in Nigeria, the test, I will only summarize. The details will be on our website, on what is required. They say you have to get a negative PCR negative test 96 hours before departure, or preferably 72 hours before departure. And they gave a link, where you must go and apply. Apply to do another test on arrival. So, when we were doing evacuation, it was the same thing. On arrival date, take your passport and you have to do another test. They give you a place. So the same thing now, when you arrive Nigeria, you are expected to take another test, even though you have presented a negative test at the airport. I don't have all the details. He should bear with me. We'll put it on our website. Everything will be there. This is the little I can remember from it. You have to do a test 96 hours before departure. The result must be 36. Negative result must be 36 hours before departure, preferably 72 hours before. You understand? And then you have to go to that link again. Here, as you are here now, you have to go to the link, choose a clinic, choose a place to go to do the test, and then pay some amount of money. When you arrive, they will direct you to where to go to do the test. I don't have all the details, but bear with us. It will be on the website by Monday, God willing.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. More information will be on the website from Monday. So we're waiting for calls to come in, but still on this case here. So she said she got to Nigeria. Yes, next call. Casey, can I help you? Omega Studio, who am I speaking with? Okay, we lost the call. They will call back. So her visa expired. She got to Nigeria, now left the passport in Nigeria, came back to the US. They sent the photocopy of the passport to her that they have renewed it. Now she want to go back to Nigeria, but she don't have a valid passport or visa going to Nigeria other than the photocopy. Would they allow her to board the plane? That's her question.
Yes, she can apply for ETC, Emergency Travel Certificate, which will take her to Nigeria. And
Okay,
then she
great.
can reclaim her passport over there in Nigeria and then return to US with it.
Okay, great. All right. So moving on while we wait for more call, post-pandemic special instruction. I think Madam have already answered this. And what date, if I may ask, a lot of people are asking, what date is the Atlanta Consulate officially opening to attend to the public? Some people are saying Monday. I don't know if that's correct. Can we hear the panel tell us officially what date we're opening for attending to the public?
Well, we decided that we will start from Monday. I think Monday is 14th of September. We are starting from Monday to attend to consular and passport matters, opening to the public. When we say opening to the public, only biometrics and some other consular issues don't come to our mission, for other things. You have to book appointment for everything you have to do, you understand? If you want to see an officer, you have to call and make an appointment. The things are no longer business as usual. People can't just walk in. For biometrics, we have already told you we have devised this system, on the website. So you already have a day to come to the mission. We will attend to you. But for all other things, like economic matters, all other issues, please call to make an appointment with the relevant desk officer before you come to our mission. We must have appointments. People cannot walk in like they used to do before due to coronavirus. And for ETC and other things, we're trying to minimize physical contact as much as possible, so that we can be there for you to be rendering this service. Because if anything should happen to one of us, the whole place will no longer be able to function. So fix appointment. If you want to see an officer or regarding business issues or other things, make an appointment with the relevant desk officer and then come to see the officer on the date he gives to you. But for biometrics and other consular biometrics, especially passport and visa, we are opening by next week Monday. We're opening next week Monday for visas, passport, and the rest, but based on appointment. Everything is based on appointment. For ETC and other things, other paperwork, you want to bury somebody, you need some documentation, you send them. We will send them back to you. We will be open Monday. That is next week. But please, visit to the mission will be strictly on appointment to see any officer.
Thank you so much.
Excuse me, and in addition to that,
yes,
even those who are coming for biometric and others, they must follow the existing protocol guidelines for COVID-19. You must wear your mask
throughout your stay in the mission.
Throughout your stay within the premises of the consulate. And we have in place a sanitizer for you to also clean yourself up at interval. And we are going to be admitting into the consulate in a phased manner. So even if you come and you are asked to please remain in your car, we plead with you to please remain there. Since you have an appointment, you must be attended to that day. But please be polite, be patient. We have done it in a way that we want to protect ourselves and we also want to protect you. So we bring in people. When they finish, another set of people comes in. And we don't want the place to be littered. We advise you when you come, we know you are there. If it is not your turn, you please remain in your vehicle and we will attend to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next question is about evacuation.
I want to add one more thing, Casey. Please, from now on, people should leave their phones in their cars. Nobody should come into our missions with telephones, no more. You don't go to any mission or any embassy or any consulate in the world and you go in with your phone. Leave your phones in your car because it's within the, wherever you want to keep it, you keep it, but stop, don't come into our missions with telephones, no more, please.
No more telephone / digital devices, right?
Please, yeah.
Okay, no more telephone. Viewers, you're hearing it clear, no more telephone. And from what Mohammed Sheikh said about mask, he said the consulate has a hand sanitizer. Do they provide free mask at the door, or I have to come with mine?
You have to come with your own.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Do you guys take temperature? I think it's very important to take temperature
Yes,
before
we
you
are going
get
to be
in.
taking temperature from Monday. We have the thermometers. We'll be taking temperatures.
That's good.
Okay, great. So temperature will be taken. Come with your own mask. We have hand sanitizer to make sure you wipe your hand. Now, next question is about evacuation. And it says, tell us about evacuation program and how one can join for those who wants to return home.
Mr. Casey, evacuation is over. Now they have
long time ago.
Okay, viewers, if you have any question on evacuation, you heard Madam say it, it's already over. Now,
because the airplanes of Nigeria is open, you can go with commercial flights are free to go to Nigeria now, so no more evacuation. It was ended sometime in October. We were told to sometime 20-something of October. Our last flight left here. When was our last flight, Mr. Shehu? I've forgotten.
19th August.
That was the time we stopped.
Okay, so evacuation program is already over and no more because the airlines, some businesses are already beginning to open, correct? Now the next question says, I have 4 kids and I'm a Nigerian. I need to get passport for my 4 children in case we need to travel. Where do I go? Do I go for passport or do I go for visa? Which one is cheaper?
Mr. Buffer?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
The choice is his own. If he has other passport apart from Nigerian passport, the choice is his own. He either take the visa or to take the passport. Anyone he wants, we have everything available.
In terms of cost, they want to know which one is cheaper, to go for passport or to go for visa.
Actually, when he goes to the website, he will see the cost. So that will determine what he wants.
Excellent, excellent.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
What I will add here is that no country will require or prefer that his or her compatriots or nationals enter the country with a visa if he has the opportunity of getting his passport. So every country is usually conscious and jealous of accepting her own compatriots to come into their country, the country they belong to, with their own national passport. And that is what makes you the citizen of your country where you are born. So even though that some Nigerians are enjoying dual nationality, it is really encouraging for us to have our own Nigerians, if they are coming to the country, to come inside the country with their own passport, Nigerian passports. That is what I mean here now. And if they want to return to their country, their country of a second nationality, they can return to that country with that passport. So we cannot encourage Nigerians to say it is only cost factor that will make you to know which passport you're going to travel to your country. If you have an opportunity, the Consul General has told you that those living abroad have the window of period of 12 months or 11 months, during which if your 5 years validity passport has expired, you have the opportunity, the window to have it renewed. So that whenever you want to travel to your country, you won't begin to think, am I going to travel on visa or this? Of course, if not for the issue of maybe compromise, no country will even like to issue visas to his nationals when you are supposed to go to enter a country with a passport. So we always encourage their compatriots to always travel, renew their passport, make it available at all times so that they can travel and enter their country free with their own passport. We don't encourage that, but if there is nothing you can do, that is when the choice becomes yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please, Mr. Casey, I want an explanation done here. Please, can Mr. Buffer come online and explain to our compatriots, those with dual nationality, about this visa? Because there is a saying, they say if you have this American passport, you can walk into Nigeria even if your Nigerian passport has expired. Because somebody was even asking us yesterday, I went out and somebody was asking me about that. So Mr. Buffer, make it clear to them that because they believe they can take this American passport straight to Nigeria without visa. Please explain to them about this dual nationality, having two passports, you know, the visa concern.
Baffa, go ahead.
Thank you, my Consul General. The issue is that being that you are a Nigerian, having other passports than your national passport does not mean that you can carry that passport without visa to Nigeria. If you carry that passport without visa, you will not be allowed into the country. But the new visa policy has given a specification on Nigerians who are Nigerian by birth and holder of other national passports. So if you have any other national passport, you can come down to the consulate, take a visa specifically made for Nigerians by birth holding other national passports. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not yet.
You can come to the consulate, take a visa, but the visa you'll be given is different from a visa that will be given to another person who is not Nigerian citizen by birth. That your visa can allow you to enter Nigeria and stay no matter the period you want to stay. Unlike the present visa, the former visa where if you enter Nigeria, you are subject to a renewal or overstay. They can say you overstay your limit or go for extension of your stay. But now with this new visa policy, once you enter Nigeria, you don't need to go and look for extension of your stay because you are a Nigerian by birth. So that particular visa is specifically for Nigerian people by birth.
Great. Thank
I
you.
hope I'm clear.
Thank you so much. The next caller.
Follow up on
Mr.
that,
Casey,
please.
hold on. Mr. Casey, please let him explain about visa on arrival because some of them are thinking that
Exactly.
if they carry their passport, they can still get visa on arrival because there is a difference. It has its own requirements too. I want to clear this thing because they are related, you know.
Sure. Visa on arrival. Go ahead.
Visa on arrival is specifically meant for business people and those from Africa. So if you are carrying an American passport and you are not a business man, you are not entering Nigeria on business, you should not expect to enter Nigeria with on visa on arrival. That is not all. Before you even take off to Nigeria, you have to apply to Nigeria immigration. They will give you approval. It is that approval that you will check and enter Nigeria and even enter the aircraft. The aircraft cannot even pick you without that approval for you to enter Nigeria.
That's true.
You understand? So you cannot just go to the airport and enter aircraft without any document giving you approval to enter Nigeria on visa on arrival. Even the aircraft cannot pick you. And those on business visit, they apply before they leave. They apply, they'll get approval, they will make payment, they'll get approval. It is based on that one they can take and enter Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And there is
excuse me, ma'am, please.
Okay.
There is also this argument that people now say there is the latitude for Nigerians who have gotten expired passports to travel into Nigeria with that expired passport without having visa. Mr. Baffa, now that I'm discussing that, can you clear air on this? Because most people think that they can travel into Nigeria with their expired passport and not having visa. Please, let's sort out this because
let me tell you, no aircraft will take you with expired passport. Because if the aircraft take you to Nigeria without with expired passport, they will be fine. Unless otherwise, if you are Nigerian. But even if you are Nigerian, the airline will not pick you with expired passport.
Yeah.
And that is the essence of emergency travel certificate.
Travel certificate, yes.
No airline will pick you with expired document because it is assumed that you don't have document. Yes, it is assumed you don't have document. If you have expired passport, it is assumed you don't have a travel document because it's expired. So the airline cannot pick you.
Kinsley, I have a follow-up question on that.
Yeah, Omar has his hand up. Omar, go ahead.
Yes, please. Please, let me just add one or two things. even though Ogaba has already said it all. The only when we say visa on arrival, the only difference between the visa on arrival and maybe the visa that you go to the consulate and get is this visa on arrival is something you can apply online without submitting your documents to the consulate. You have to fill the application form online. You must make the payment online. You must write a letter requesting for the visa, but directly to Nigeria Immigration Service back home in Nigeria. The service will either approve or reject your application. Send an approval letter to you via email and send same letter to the airline, because when applying for the visa, you must attach copy of your return ticket. They will use that ticket, send the approval letter to the airline and send same copy to you. You take that approval letter to the airport, submit the letter to the airline. Airline will check their record and make comparison between the letter that you submitted and the letter that Immigration Service sent to them. If everything is okay, then you can be able to fly the airline. That is what visa on arrival is all about. So there is nothing like you taking a passport, go to Nigeria, then at the point of entry, get a visa. No, you must apply at your country of residence. I think that's it. I think maybe if this can bring more light in respect of visa on arrival, sir.
Absolutely.
So, Casey.
Absolutely.
Casey.
Yes, Alaka was raising his hand, but Alaka, go ahead briefly. I have callers calling. We need to take these calls.
Okay, just it's some clarification on the special visa he mentioned. If you're a Nigerian and you're traveling, there's a special visa you can take. How do you go about that visa? Is it the process the same thing?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Umar. I see you raising your hand to answer that question.
No, Oga Bafa is ready to answer. Oga Bafa, Bismillah.
Okay, Bafa, go ahead.
You know, there is a new visa policy. In the new visa policy, there is category of the visas. Visa is now categorized into different categories. So depending upon what is taking you to the country, it could be you are going as an artist. You cannot have the same visa like that people who's going as a tourist. And if you are going to work, maybe like, for example, now, somebody is traveling and is going with his family. He's going to work with his family. The visa that you'll be given as an expatriate is different from the visa that you are going to be given as a dependent of an expatriate or a spouse of an expatriate, which before both the expatriate and his dependents and spouse are carrying all the same categories. But now with this new visa policy, there are differences. When they see you, they know that, yes, you are an expatriate or you are a spouse, you are dependent of an expatriate. Something like that. So when it comes to Nigerian, there are Nigerians, there are certain countries, for example, Germany. Germany, if you accepted German nationality, you must drop Nigerian nationality.
You must renounce Nigerian citizenship.
You must, yes, you must renounce it. So in that situation where you wanted to go to Nigeria, if as a German entering Nigeria, you enter Nigeria, they will give you a day to stay. But you are going to see your family, your parents, your birthplace. Probably you need to stay more than expected. So with this new visa category, you can enter Nigeria with that particular type of visa. If you enter Nigeria with that type of visa, you have no restriction. That's what it simply means.
No limitation. Maybe.
No limitation.
That's good.
Okay.
You
were raising your hand up. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Yes. So, Casey.
Yes, sir.
I think I just need a little clarification on what he just said about Nigerians going to Nigeria with like German passport. Okay, I know us in US, we have the dual nationality where we can have the Nigerian and American passport. So for American passports or Nigerians in America that have a Nigerian passport that needs to be renewed before going back to Nigeria, I want him to clarify if that visa applies to that kind of person. And although NIDO is actually working with NIDCOM to see how they can help us here, because last year Nigerians who wanted to travel with Nigerian passport went to different consulates and they said there's no passport, there's no booklet. And I think that has been solved. But then we want a consistency where most Nigerians here in US that has dual nationalities actually want to travel home with Nigerian passport. But for the fact that just like us Nigerians, we do something at the last minute, when we want to go, we find out that, hey, our Nigerian passport has expired, coming to the consulate, the protocol to get another passport is a little bit longer, and people just go ahead and get the visa with American passport. But what we are trying to do with the government is to make sure we have adequate Nigerian booklets, because all of us, what we're doing now as NIDO is reaching out to Nigerians. Don't do this at the last minute. When you want to travel next 6 months or whatever, make sure you are checking your documents. Don't wait until you buy ticket before you start rushing to the Nigerian consulate that you have expired passport. But then they are telling us when they go to the consulate last year, they say there's no booklet, which I know there are booklets now. We might not have that problem anymore. So please clarify that somebody going to Nigeria with American passport, just like you said about the Nigerian in Germany.
It's the same thing.
You know the issue of
It should be
Nigeria.
the same thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The issue of Nigerian holding another passport, traveling to Nigeria, depends upon what you want. If you want to be seen as an American going into Nigeria, then you carry an American passport. If you want to be seen as a Nigerian going to Nigeria, you carry a Nigerian passport if you have the two passports. But most importantly, as the former one of the speakers says, it is encouraging that you carry a Nigerian passport into Nigeria. It's encouraging. But the issue, why I bring issue of Germany is that Germany is the one that doesn't recognize dual nationality. But America recognizes it. That is why I bring Germany and many other countries. That is why I bring Germany as an example. But as an American or somebody residing in America who wanted to travel to Nigeria, with
American passport.
You say? Nigerian
with American passport.
It was not American passport. If you want to go to America and Nigeria with American passport, you equally apply for a visa.
Okay.
What we want is, what is the purpose of traveling? The purpose of your traveling is what will determine the type of visa that you will be given on that particular American passport. But if you feel that you better travel with a Nigerian passport, which is more encouraging, actually is more encouraging, take your Nigerian passport. If you don't have the Nigerian passport, for now, we're 100% ready. The service will make it available. And you don't expect to take a long time before you can get Nigerian passport.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, let me, Mr. Bapa, let me come in here. What he wants to clear is, like you explained for German, if they're carrying American passport, will they get the same visa you are giving to those German, visa without limitation? That is what he wants to find out.
The visa is for Nigerian citizens by birth. The visa is by Nigerian citizens by birth. Their own visa is different from any other visas.
Okay.
So whether you are in Germany or wherever, as long as you can establish the fact that you are born in Nigeria, you are you are Nigerian by birth, you are going on that type of visa.
Thank you. That's what
as long as you are Nigerian by birth, not by registration, not by naturalization.
Nationality.
Okay, I see. We're spending so much time on this one, but Umar,
Yes, please. Please, let me just add one other thing very briefly. In addition to what Mr. Buffer says, let me go straight to Mr. Victor Ubani, Dr. Ubani. What Oga Buffer is trying to let you understand is now is not like before. Before, if an American citizen applied for visa, let me say visitor visa or tourist visa, the documents that would be required from him are invitation letter, statement of account, and some other documents. But if a dual national, a Nigerian citizen and at the same time a US citizen will apply for a visa, he will submit a copy of the data page of his Nigerian passport. So there will be no need of submitting invitation letter and some and other documents.
Good.
But on the visa sticker, the authority is all the same. For American nationals, we give them 2 years multiple entry. 2 years multiple entry. It goes to the American citizen and a Nigerian that has dual citizenship. If you open the visa page, you will see the same thing, the same authority. We call it authority. Authority, that's the classification, the class of the visa. It's the same class. And upon arrival, that's at the point of entry, if they arrive in Nigeria at the airport, the American officer will stamp the passport. That is, if they submitted their US passport, the American officer there will stamp the passport and give them maybe, let me say, 30 days. 30 days. The American citizen is to stay in Nigeria for 30 days, and the same thing goes to the Nigerian that has dual citizenship. But mind you, he entered Nigeria with a US passport. So the American officer there will treat him as a US citizen. So both passports will be stamped the same days. And that person is expected to stay in Nigeria within that period of time, or otherwise he has to apply for extension of stay.
So that's a problem.
Excuse me,
that's a problem. That's what
yes,
we're talking about.
Excuse me,
because
yes,
like he explained to the
Nigerians,
Dr.
Ubani, we are trying to solve it. But now, with the new visa policy, as Mr. Buffer says, Nigerian visa now has 76 classes. We have 76 authorities. Unlike before, I think before we have only 5, but now there are 76. You, as a Nigerian with dual citizenship, if you now submitted your application and attach that copy of the data page of your Nigerian passport that shows that definitely, yeah, you are a Nigerian citizen as well as a US citizen. The authority there that before we used to put the same authority to the US citizen and the Nigerian citizen, now is different. The authority will be different. Once the immigration officer there at the point of entry see that authority, he knew that you are entitled to stay in Nigeria as long as you wish.
It's clear.
So you will stay there as long as you wish, and no, if you are living in Nigeria, there will be no any fine on you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe it's clear.
Thank you.
Thank you for that explanation.
While we wait for the next caller, the next question here says, I came here early January. My visa is 3 months. I was supposed to spend 2 months with my family, but we got caught up in pandemic. Now they have overstayed their visa. This has to do with immigration, I believe. So let's throw this question to Ijoma and see what got to do with how they can get their status and visa and all that not expiring all in their face. Ijoma, please. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Ijoma. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Because of the pandemic, a lot of people are stuck on this side. And those that have traveled to Nigeria were also stuck in Nigeria. That was why they were doing the evacuation in the first place. But right now, the USCIS knows very well that people have been stuck over here because of the pandemic, and that the commercial flights did not start running until the 5th of this month. So they can leave out with their information showing that they were stuck here because of the pandemic. They can show their flight details of when they were supposed to leave originally and how it was now changed because of the circumstance of the pandemic. Another, they cannot go and start asking for extension at this point because it's already late. But some people did ask for extension in the beginning because of the pandemic. So those extensions would have been record to show if you're trying to come back to the US. But listen, I was about to leave out. This is my original itinerary. I traveled papers on my flight ticket, but I couldn't leave because there was no flight because of the pandemic. When the flight schedule reopened on September the 9th, September the 5th, I have also made arrangements to leave the country promptly. So that should be able to help them to come back if they have multiple visas without issues, because USCIS is aware of the delay caused by the pandemic.
So what you're saying, in a sense, I believe the person that asked this question is listening. What you're saying is they don't need to go to any embassy. They just need to call their airline and get a new date and validate.
Yes, what they need to do is to depart immediately, but they should have information regarding why they did not leave originally, because USCIS will want to know why you did not leave based on the time you were given. Some people did apply for extension, but I'm believing that this person never did. Since you didn't apply for extension based on the pandemic, you just need to show information why you were stuck over here and that you left promptly once the borders were open.
Thank you so much. The next question is, it's not me though, but I'm just going to read it like it is. It says, I lost my mom and dad, and I need to travel home for the funeral. How best and how fast can I get a visa to travel?
Is he a Nigerian?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
He has Nigerian passport?
Yes, sir, I believe so.
So, what is preventing him from traveling?
Well, I think he said something about expired passport or thereabout. Yeah, expired passport.
If it's expired passport, then he can come, he can apply for ETC, and he or she will be able to travel to Nigeria to bury his parents.
Okay. All right. Well,
hello. I have a follow-up question on that.
Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Is that Uma talking?
No, it's
Alaka. Oh, Alaka. I can hear you, Alaka, but there's another voice on the background.
It's Usman, Bafa Usman.
Oh, Bafa. Go ahead, Bafa.
Yeah. He has a choice too to come for passport. We have the booklet. It's just for him to make an appointment. Unless otherwise the appointment he got may be beyond the time he wanted to travel.
Okay.
Yes. The passport too is very, you can take any of the two, either a passport or emergency certificate.
Okay, Alaka, go ahead.
Okay, on the issue of traveling home with emergency certificate, if you travel home with emergency certificate, if you don't renew your passport or get a passport in Nigeria, what is the penalty or the coming back to back here with American passport with artists on it?
No penalty.
Well, can you do that?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It is assumed that you are going by, you are having an American passport.
With your passport,
it is assumed that you are going back to your country.
So, Alaka, if you come back here with your American passport, they can't deny you.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem. You have an American passport, you get to the immigration border here, they will let you in. You're a citizen.
True.
It's a non-issue.
That is correct.
It's a non-issue.
Okay, yes. Lariat, go ahead.
Can I add here that emergency travel certificates, not all airlines accept it. So you need to clarify from your airline if they accept emergency travel certificates.
Just a moment. I'll take your question. Just a moment.
That's
okay.
Important.
Excellent. Okay. I do have another caller on the line, and after that, my questions are exhausted basically, but we'll be taking questions from the panel because I understand they are also Nigerians and they're also here to clarify a few things, but I do have a caller here. Let's take that call and then
excuse me, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, I think.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking my call. My name is Ifunke Aguloye. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I went for my biometrics since January 4th, and they told me to come and pick up my passport by March 29th, but I can understand the pandemic. So on August 10th, I went back there to check. They opened, but I couldn't enter. So they told me to go and buy an envelope, which I did. So since then, I've been tracking my envelope. I didn't get my passport yet. Please save the score. This is the only ID I have in US. Please. Please, how can you help me? I've done my biometrics since like 6, 7, 8 months ago. Can you help me out? Thank you so much.
All right, this is about passport. So, panel, go ahead.
What's the name, please?
Okay. What is your name again, madam?
My name is Feifu Aguloye.
Okay. Seyifunke Aglore.
Yes, Aguloye.
Aguloye. Is it, are we able to check data and give her correspondent passport?
No,
Go ahead.
we can't do that, but I'll do it on Monday.
Okay.
And I'll get back to her.
Okay, great. Can you send can you send an email? Send an email to the consulate email and say attention Lariat, so she will know it's you. Do you have the email? I want me to flash it on the screen.
Oh, okay. Please let me get a pen and
just take your phone and take a picture. I don't need a pen because you can be looking for pen for the next 1 hour. The picture is on your.
Okay,
you take that picture and send an email and say attention Lariat, so that she will look out for it.
Okay, attention Lariat. Okay.
Yeah, yes. All right. Next call. Thank you. Omega Studio Casey, can I help you? Omega Studio Casey, can I help you?
Hey, Casey.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. Can I ask a question now? It's over?
No, it's still on. The panel is listening. Go ahead. I know who I'm talking to. Go ahead.
My name is Steve.
Steve, go ahead.
I have filed for my passports online, and I'm here to get a date for the interview. It's over 4 months, 5 months now. It was pre-COVID period, but despite it's the only form of ID that I can use, and it's
this one is left to do.
We're just joining in now.
Yes, Steve, can you kind of fast forward a little bit? The panel is listening, but they can't comprehend exactly. Can you just fast forward a little bit? That way we can go with you to where the question is. Can you rewind and fast forward a little bit?
Fast forward. What do I rewind and fast forward? I don't understand that part.
Hello, Casey.
Did you get his question?
Casey?
Yes, sir.
His question is clear. I think he's
Okay,
just
great.
picking up to us now.
Okay.
These have been explained over and over
And
again.
the last lady, yes.
You did your appointment when we were using Innovate. So the consulate now have a system in place. You visit our website, and then you make another rescheduling of your appointment, and you'll be able to come into the consulate
For biometrics, yeah.
for your biometrics.
Okay, so Steve, reschedule your appointment. You need to come to the consulate for your biometrics.
Yes, I'm in New Jersey, but what I'm saying is that they never responded to the thing online. Every time I check on that, there was no response. Nobody called me or responded. And every time I called the place, it's like nobody walked there.
Yeah, hold on, Steve. Hold on 1 second. I think the new system that the consulate have in place will be able to do a kind of a status check. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Where did he apply for his passport? He says he's from New Jersey. Is it under the Consulate General of Nigeria, Atlanta, or New York he applied?
Okay, did you hear that question?
Under New York.
Steve, we want to know, where did you apply? You applied to Atlanta or New York?
I applied to Atlanta because they say online, they say it's only Atlanta that is working. That the rest in Washington and New York is not working. That's what is on time.
So it's not easy. Go to our website now. Go to Casey.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, hold on, Steve. Let me get the answer. Go ahead, ma'am.
Casey, just flash that into him where you have /appointment. He goes there to reschedule his appointment and come to us. That is all he needs to do. The details you have, the consulate /appointment, the website, Nico, the email address.
Okay, Steve, did you hear that?
He did that.
have the information.
I didn't hear.
You have the information on screen where you can go and reapply, and they will be able to attend to you.
I'm in a video call.
Another money again, or I will use the reference number.
There is money. Just go there, you will find the information. You don't need to pay anything. Just go there.
He's not gonna listen.
Yeah, you're not paying another money. You're not paying another money from what I am getting. All right, let's take the next call. Omega Studio Casey, can I help you?
Hello.
Yes, sir. I know who I'm speaking with.
Yeah, this is Olu from Orlando, Florida.
Olu from Orlando. Go ahead. The panel is listening with your question. Go ahead, Olu.
Yeah. My first question is that are we applying for a new application? Is it ready to go?
Yeah, it has been going.
Hello?
Go ahead, we're listening. Go ahead, Olu. Your TV is backfeeding. Your TV is backfeeding to you. Stay a little bit away from that TV or that device.
Yeah.
We're listening, Olu. Go ahead.
Yeah. Are we ready to take new application afresh?
He said yes.
Are you guys ready for a new application afresh? Because
Those want to know if they can apply newly.
So far was that.
So where is the confusion? Let us answer you.
Hold on, Madam wants to respond to you. Hold on. Yes, go ahead, Madam.
Some people have been applying, they've been given dates, so we ask them to go and reschedule. People, Innovate accepts the application. They pay. Even yesterday, somebody has paid. Applications have been accepted, but you just have to choose which mission you want to get your passport from. If it's Consulate General of Nigeria, Atlanta, it accepts, it gives date. Even as at yesterday, somebody applied and he got a date, but he has to go and reschedule on our website.
Yes, excuse me, ma'am, please. If I can come in, please, Mr. Casey.
Yes, go ahead, Uma. Are you still there?
Mr. Casey, please.
The new application, not.
I don't understand what he means by new application.
Mr. Casey, please, let me make it clear, please.
Yes, go ahead, Uma.
People should understand this. Innovate One service still remains. I think I'm going through some comments from your YouTube. I think some questions. Innovate One still remain the portal of making your payment. The system is this now. The system is this. Very simple. If an applicant wants to apply for passport, the first stage is for the applicant to fill the passport application form online using immigration.gov.ng, www.immigration.gov.ng. Applicant will go to the website, fill in the passport application form. Once he is done, when it comes to payment, that website will take the applicant automatically to another website called Innovate One Services. Innovate One Services. That is where the applicant is expected to make payment for the passport. Applicant will pay for the passport on what website? Innovate One Services. Innovate still remains the website to make your payment for the passport and visas. You pay to the website. Once you are done with the payment, make sure you have your passport or visa payment slip and passport or visa acknowledgement slip. On the acknowledgement on the payment slip, there is a place you will see interview. There, Innovate now write, contact the consulate for interview. That is to reschedule your appointment for biometrics. So if you are done with that, you are done with who Innovate One services. From then, applicant is expected to go to the consulate website. That is what you have flashed in www.nigeria-consulate-atlanta-atl.org. /appointment. He can go /appointment, or he can go directly from. If you go directly, definitely there's a place that you can be taken to that appointment link. A link is there for the applicant to book for his appointment. That is where the appointment issue comes up. To reschedule your appointment, you now Innovate don't give you appointment date. The consulate gives you appointment date using the link that is on the consulate website. But passport application must be done using immigration.gov website. Passport payment must be done using Innovate One services. But for passport biometrics, that has to be done with the consulate website. So please, I think maybe I think it may be clear to the applicant. It's 3 stages. 1, to apply for the passport, use Nigerian Immigration Service website, that's immigration.gov.ng website. Once you are done with filling of the form, when it comes to payment, that website will automatically take you to Innovate One Services website. That is where you will make your payment. After the payment, you are done with these 2 websites. Done. Then you go to the consulate website and book for your appointment or schedule your appointment for the biometrics.
Thank you, Omar, for that clarification. And the same response he gave to you, it applies to everyone else on that same card. Omar is hands-on every day, dealing with passport and visa. So what he gave you step by step is actually what it is. Omar and Lariat, every day, that's what they do. So they have hands-on contact with everyone applying for visa. Let's take the next call. Omega Studio, how can I help you?
Maybe I think maybe clear to the applicant. This is 1 to apply.
Okay. While we wait for the next caller, if any of the panel have a question that needs clarification, all right, Kayode is raising his hand. Kayode, go ahead. Oops. Okay, just a moment. Hold on. Omega Studio Casey, can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, yeah, we are live on the air. Might know who I'm speaking with.
Oh, all right. I'm calling today because
yeah, your name, your name, please. Your name.
Alexander from Orlando.
Okay.
So
where are you calling from?
Sir, from Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, okay. All right, go ahead with your question. So, Alexander, go ahead.
So yeah, so last year we came to the embassy for renewal, and I came with my parents and my mom's passport. I don't know, one of the person that answered us told us that there was a problem with it. So he told us that we had 2 options, either to get a recommendation from Shola in Abuja, or she could go back home with her ETC. But she never decided that day. So she told them she was going to go. So we went back, but she wanted to get our passport and go back, but we weren't allowed to go inside because they said we don't have any with him. So my question is, how do we go back to the embassy, like to the consulate, if we don't have, we have we have the passport with them, but we're not allowed to go in because we don't have an appointment with them. So is there another way to get an appointment if not, like if we don't have renewal passports to do or something? I don't know if that's making sense, but
yeah, yes, we heard you loud and clear, Alexander. The passport, Mohammed.
What is the question?
Yes.
What other ways to make appointment not coming for biometrics? If you are not coming for this biometric, what other way can make an appointment?
That's correct.
Mr. Iweju?
Excuse me?
Can you answer this question?
What was the question again?
If you are not coming for biometrics, what other way can you use to make an appointment to see someone in the consulate?
Through the telephone.
Well, the CG had already told us when she was making her introductory statement that apart from those who would have secured appropriate interview dates or appointments to come for your passport biometrics, all other callers at the consulate are required to make direct appointment with the relevant officer, even if it's on issue of business, return on investment, or neither affairs, you contact the head of economic investment. If it is any other thing that has to do, any other thing that borders on the activities of the consulate other than immigration and the consular, you should make appointment and agree on the date and time with the officer involved directly, and then you can come over, and then because your name will be left at the gate. You can't just come there with your name will be left at the gate, and you said you are not coming for anything that has to do with immigration or consular, that you have an appointment with the officer. Then the person at the gate will call the officer to confirm, and then before you are given access to come in. I thought that's the procedure to follow.
So that means that you have to call on the phone to make
Yes.
such an appointment. What it means?
Of course.
Thank you so much. Kayode, you had a question before?
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
So my question is this: can we give our listener at least 4 situations that qualifies for emergency travel certificate? Can we give 4 examples that qualify for that?
Okay, real quick on that. Let's take this call. Is Casey Omega Studio here? Can I help you?
Yes. My name is Adeline. I'm calling to ask questions on renewing my Nigerian passport.
Where are you calling from? Is it Adla? Your name is Adla, am I right?
Adeline. Adeline. A-D-L-I-N-E.
Got you.
I'm calling from Durham. Yes.
Where are you calling from, Adeline?
Durham, North Carolina.
Durham, North Carolina. Go ahead, Adeline.
Okay. So me and my husband, Geoffrey Madweke, we've already filled out our passport application to renew both of our Nigerian passport online. We paid $77 each, but we've been calling to give us dates for interview. We haven't been able to get anybody to do that for us, and we had deaths in Nigeria, so we're supposed to be traveling to bury our people that died in Nigeria, my brother and my mother-in-law. So I don't know what to do. We just have all the information. We're planning to go to Atlanta this coming week. We took up already to go. I don't know if anybody will be there to attend to us.
No.
Okay, we had your question, Adeline. We're going to respond. Panel, go ahead.
We have answered this question, Kisley, severally. She has applied, and Umar has explained it clearly. All she needs to do now is to go to the consulate website and reschedule and get her appointment date. That is all they need to do. Umar was very
Apply for emergency traveling certificate.
Adeline,
answering the question now.
We have responded to a similar question. Probably you just joined us or you just able to get in on the phone. So you need to go to the website. You need to go to the website and apply. And from all we're getting, it sounds like because of the death, you need emergency travel. That would be quicker.
Yes, we've already applied. We've already applied. We paid already. We have a receipt.
Apply for what?
We have a receipt. We are ready to go to Atlanta Thursday morning to see what happens. We've already
What did you apply for?
Well, to start with, Adeline, don't come to Atlanta without an appointment because I'm scared you may not get to, you may not get an attention because you don't have an appointment. Because there is a new system.
How do I get an appointment? I've been calling for 2 months.
She's not listening.
How do I get an appointment?
Okay, now listen.
You go to the website and schedule.
What did she apply for in the first place? What did she apply for?
What did you apply for?
Renewal. We applied to renew our Nigerian passport that expired. And we need to go home to bury our dead people.
Okay, Madam, so listen now, you have two options. If you want your passport, you have to go to the site and apply for appointment. But if you need to travel, if you come very mandatory that you have to travel, then you apply for agency traveling certificate. This is will be the two options that you have. But if you see getting your passport, then you need to go and make an appointment for your biometrics and everything. But if you want to travel, as you stated, then apply for emergency traveling document. But you don't have to go to the consulate with any appointment for any of this. If you don't have an appointment, any of this, for the emergency traveling certificate, based on the answer given, you need to come to the consulate for that. You do that online and they will meet to you within 24 hours.
Thank you, Adeline. Next caller.
It's not listening at all.
Next caller, may I help you? It's Omega Studio. Casey, can I help you? It's Omega Studio. Casey, can I help you? Hello, it's Omega Studio. You're live on the air. Your TV is back feeding to your phone. Can I help you?
No, my name is Rotimi. I'm calling from Maryland.
Rotimi from Maryland. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. The first time I renewed my passport, that was 2014, and there was one thing called expedite process. I want to know if you say so that where to get this passport on time, then pay and get it expeditiously. I don't know if you still have that arrangement in place. Please.
Yeah, Rotimi is talking about expedite passport. Go ahead, panel.
Well, I will let Bapa answer that. Our process now is expeditious, but we don't collect any money for it. If he applies now, you understand, get his date, like we said, we will give him a passport. But we don't collect money for expedited, like we used to do before. No more. Mr. Bapa can answer that too.
Okay, the case of expedition is that there are certain special cases. For example, somebody who is sick, he really needs an assistant. So that kind of cases, we definitely attend to it. And not only that, to me, the way the work is now, the issue of expediting did not even arise, because you snap today, we produce your passport today, or let's highest tomorrow. So the issue of expediting did not even arise. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Unless otherwise there is a technical problem. But if there is no any technical problem, or we are having some cases where someone will apply, change his surname, or have a difference of date of birth, or you find that some informations given to us is different from the information on the document he supplied. I hope you can you hear me?
Yes.
Rotimi, you are too close to another device. It's backfeeding to your phone.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Rotimi. You got your clarification there. Next caller. In the absence of next caller, then let's complete Kayode's question about 4 points scenario for ETC.
Correct.
Okay, let me respond to that quickly.
Okay.
First of all, just like the name, emergency travel certificate, is meant for emergency circumstances. And this certificate is only issued to Nigerians.
Correct.
Who are desirous of it. And this category of Nigerians are somebody whose passport has expired and he has an emergency to travel to Nigeria. And he's hoping to, maybe by the time he gets to Nigeria, he's able to get his passport, or if he's holding dual nationality, he'll be able to transact his business in Nigeria and then return with whichever other passport he's holding. Then secondly, some people arrive in the United States to give birth to children. When you give birth to a newborn child here, and he or she is yet to obtain a Nigerian passport, that child is qualified to be issued ETC for the purpose of taking her back to Nigeria. Then we have whose passports are misplaced or lost. If your passport is missing and we have confirmed that you are actually a Nigerian by certain other ways, by the documents you submit to us, and through interview that you are actually a bona fide Nigerian and you had cause to travel to Nigeria, you are qualified to be issued ETC.
Can I pause you, Mohammed? Can I pause you? Omega Studio, can I help you?
Hey, good afternoon, Omega.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is David calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Who? Your name, please?
David.
David from Atlanta, Georgia. Go ahead. The panel is listening.
Okay, so I have a question.
Can you speak up? Speak up a little bit.
Yeah, I did change of name some 2 years ago. I'm about to renew my passport. Should I keep the old name on my old expired passport, or I can go ahead to put my new name in the new passport for the renewal?
Okay, that should be a very simple question. He's talking about change of name. He changed his name and he's about to get a new passport. So he's asking, can he keep the old name on the new passport? Or how does that go?
Lariat, please respond.
Lariat, this is your call.
Change of name for a guy, we do not, Atlanta cannot do that. It's only that can only be done in Nigeria. But for a lady who gets married and wants to change to her surname or wants to add her husband's name to her name, we can do that. So I would advise you to go ahead and do it with the names on your passport now. Anytime you get to Nigeria, you can do a change of name there.
All right, David, thank you. Next call. I know I got you on pause, Mohammed. Omega Studio, can I help you?
Hello.
Yes, your name, please.
Yes, my name is Oluwase. I'm calling from California.
Oluwase from California. Go ahead with your question.
Thank you. I want to just, let me first of all thank you for this good job. Now, how do one get the ETC? That is what I just want to verify from the panelists. How?
I think I'm not responding for the panel, but I think ETC is available on the website, if I'm right. Mohammed.
Yeah, the requirement.
Apply.
On our consulate website.
Do you have, Oluwase, do you have the information, the website information?
I will check because yes, I will check. I think I will go to the website and check. And
We got it right there.
Right there.
It's right there.
Take your phone, take a picture of it, and then you're good.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay, let's go back to Mohammed Shehu. Sorry, please complete your list.
Not like I explained, I've already listed that expired passport, missing passport, children born here, and then for deportation, those who are detained here, and by one way or the other, or maybe have completed their sentences and have to be removed from the back home, and they claim either that maybe their passports are lost. We have a procedure in place where we have to determine, or we have to interview you to confirm Nigerian nationality, and if it's confirmed, and there is a court order, we are satisfied with what the system has done, and you have to be removed, then we give you ETC.
Okay, great. Next caller here, Omega Studio, can I help you? It's Casey. We lost that caller. All right, I want to see.
Casey.
It's about 2:03. I don't want to keep us for the whole afternoon. It was supposed to end like 30 minutes ago. I'm yielding. Okay.
Casey, I have a question.
Okay, hold on one call. Omega Studio, Casey, can I help you? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you are live on the air. Omega Studio, Casey. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Denard.
Denard. Where are you calling? Where are you calling from, Denard?
Illinois.
Illinois. Okay, go ahead with your question from Illinois. Go ahead.
So I've applied online for my passport with my 3 children. So I've been calling, no one is speaking for my appointment. So someone told me they were giving students, so I came with my 3 children last week, and we waited at the gate. They didn't attend to us. They said they stopped for the students. So I have to come back on Thursday this week. So they asked us to reschedule. I rescheduled on. They gave me on the 29th. I want to know if that date is authentic because I don't want to come soon and come back and I spend a lot to come there.
I can imagine all the way from Illinois. Okay. Is there a way to confirm that her 29th appointment is valid?
First of all, we want to know through which medium she was able to get this appointment.
Okay. Did you hear that? How did you get the appointment?
They told us to go online and they scheduled. So I went online on the consulate appointment and I rescheduled and the website generated this thing for me.
Then it's authentic.
Then it's authentic.
Okay. Okay. Can you, just like we did before, can you send an email, attention Lariat, so she can respond and tell you if 29th is valid? We don't want you to come from Illinois and then don't get any.
I want to correct something. Casey, I want to stop bothering Lariat with so many. We have a desk officer who takes care. She sent it to our email and the officer will print it and give it to us and then it will be confirmed. You understand? Don't bother her.
Okay, excellent. Okay, excellent. Send an email to the consulate and they will respond with the 29th and tell you if it's valid before you.
But it's valid if you went to our website. If she went to the website and then the schedule is valid.
Okay, excellent. So your appointment is valid. Thank you. Next caller is Omega Studio. Casey, can I help you? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hi. May I know who I'm speaking with?
Yeah, this is Collins. I'm calling from Savannah, Georgia.
Collins from Savannah. Go ahead, Collins.
Please, what classification of visa is that the one that Umar was talking about? If you want to apply it, how do you specify it on the application? Or do you just go ahead and apply for ordinary visa, tourist visa? I'm referring to the visa meant for Nigerians that are holding the U.S. passport.
Okay. Collins specifically asked Umar. Umar, did you hear his question? On mute.
Can he repeat the question, please?
Okay, Collins. He said specifically he needs clarification on the application that is peculiar for tourist visa.
No, not tourists. For those
not tourists, so.
Not tourists.
Of American
Let him repeat himself.
Okay, repeat yourself. Just repeat yourself, please.
Nigeria with American passport. Do we specify on the visa? What classification of visa do we specify? Or is there any way that we can find out visa on the website, on the consulate website?
Okay. It is a visitor visa you will apply for, but with time, with this new visa policy, there are so many information that will be updated on the Nigerian Immigration Consulate, Nigerian Immigration website. That is www.immigration.gov.ng. But for now, it's still that visitor visa. You just apply for the visitor visa. When it comes to us, your documents will tell us who you are. Because definitely, as I said, on the application, you must attach copy of the data page of your Nigerian passport. By saying that, we know you are also a Nigerian citizen, so we'll treat you as a person with dual citizenship. But as I said, very, very soon, Nigerian immigration will update the immigration website. You will see more information there. And I will advise all the applicants, please, whenever you're applying for the visa, make sure you go through the visa classification on immigration website. It is there because that is where you will fill the application form and apply for the visa. Before you apply, I think the classes of the visa are there, click on the class of the visa that you want to apply for. There are information requirements are there, eligibility and the payment, the amount you're supposed to pay, and whatever information that you will need is clearly there on the immigration website, which is www.immigration.gov.ng. www.immigration.gov.ng. And I hope I answer your question.
Yeah. Collins, yes, well, I think you did.
Hold on. Before Collins go, Mr. Casey.
Yes, sir.
Collins, I can understand he's a Nigerian. Collins, you know, you don't have to go through this if you can get Nigerian passport. We, the Nigerian in diaspora, is encouraging all Nigerians, get your Nigerian passport. You don't have to actually go through this if you can get your Nigerian passport. Thank you, Collins, and stay safe in Savannah.
Thank you, Collins. Well attended to.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. So what I would do, the panel, I know we do have questions, but I want to exit out of YouTube so the panel can ask their questions. It's about 2:10 right now. The phone is a little bit quiet, although we have 75 people still watching. So in the next 3 minutes, if we don't have more calls, are you raising your hand? Okay. So if we don't have more calls and if anything else not within, okay, there you go. Yes, Omega Studio Casey, can I help you?
Yes, you better around it. I don't want to say it in public.
Okay. All right. So I want to give an opportunity for the panel to just give our final farewell to the viewers. And then if there is going to be another meeting, I don't know, but I'll leave it for Madame to tell us. So let me start from Kayo. They go ahead, give viewers your.
Yeah. I mean, thank you. So I just want to say, people that are watching, I think the main point is don't procrastinate. If you have things to do in Nigeria, try to plan ahead. Don't wait to the last minute to start, applying for anything. It is better to apply a year at least in advance. When you wait to the last minute, you are going to be frustrated, and you would think you're not getting the right service. I encourage everybody that's listening to this session, please, if you are planning to go to Nigeria, try to submit your paperwork as early as humanly possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayo. The Laureate, on day-to-day basis, you see all these people come to the door. So in your closing remark, tell us a little bit of an advice going forward, how to do it better.
Okay, thank you very much. In addition to what he just said, filling out your application before on time, which is 1 year, when you're filling your form, please, because of the new upgrade we have on our system, your names must appear the way it is on your passport. You don't put your surname as your first name or your first name as your first name as your surname. When you do that, it's going to delay production because this is something Abuja has to rectify. Also, in filling out your date of birth, you don't do the American system where the month comes before a year. You do the Nigerian system. The day comes before the month. If you do this, it's going to delay the production of your passport. So just fill out everything the way it is on the expired passport. If there's a hyphen, put it there. If there's a comma, put it there. That is all I have to add. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, just a little joke. If I would do the date of birth the way it is in Nigeria and I'm paying in dollar, why can't I pay in naira? Okay. Omar, thank you for your time, that detailed explanation that you gave us on day-to-day basis. I know sometimes I see you're running between two points, trying to get things done. So tell us your advice on how Nigerians can do things better going forward.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Casey. Sincerely, I think the Honorable CG, Mrs. Ibrahim, Mr. Shehu, Mr. Innocent, and Mr. Buffer has said everything. So I don't think I have anything to add, but just to advise Nigerians sincerely, the process of getting Nigerian passport and Nigerian visa are very, very simple. In most cases, sincerely, it is Nigerians that make things harder to themselves. It is something that you can apply using your cell phone. Your cell phone. You can make all this application and make payment using your cell phones. That is number one. And then number two, when it comes to appointment, the Honorable has said that please let us just try as much as we can be planning ahead. It is very, very unfortunate. It's in our blood. I think even myself, I have that. I think I can call it a very bad attitude that we do things at the last minute. Let's try as much as we can and stop that. If you can stop that, it's very easy. You have a room of 1 year, one whole year to renew your passport. Why will you make it difficult? And I think I can read there. So some people are asking about this Innovate. I said already, Innovate still remains where you make your payment. Then the issue of telephone, I think I read another telephone. I will pass this question to Honorable CG. Somebody, an applicant said on it to please, Honorable CG, can you maybe make that law softer? Because some people travel from different countries, they fly and they don't have the.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
What are you talking about? I didn't get it.
Yes, the issue of saying no applicant should enter with a telephone. I think I saw so many comments there that please can you make it shorter, because some don't drive to the consulate. They use Uber, some use taxis. Is it possible for them to turn off their phones, put them inside their pocket or handbag? Is it possible? Can you do that, or maybe if is it possible for them to drop the phones at the security gate? I think I can see this kind of question. I know Honorable CG will answer that, please. Can they turn off the phones, put them inside their bags or pocket, or can they drop the phones with the security at the gate? Okay, they need more light. The city maybe to share more light on that.
You will respond to
so
that.
I think that's it. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You will respond.
And thank you. And I also want to thank Nigerians for watching. And please, 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 I want to beg Nigerians, please, 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 let us all come together and do the best for our country. It is very, 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 very unfortunate that Nigerians in large, I don't know what is going in our heads. America is not your country. No matter what, no matter how. We can see what is happening to the Americans that are born here. No Americans, if you have this skin like mine, they don't consider you to be one of them. They don't consider you to be one of them. Why won't you come together and make our own country great? You are the one that are bastardizing your own country, your own origin. It is very, very unfortunate. Please and please, if you see anything wrong, we are all not perfect. We are all not perfect. But with the leadership now at the consulate, I think now the consulate is very, very open now to suggestions, to advices, to whatever we can do to make things better. Please come to us. Please write to the consulate. Please let us know what we can do to serve you better. But these bad comments, please, I beg Nigerians to please, I beg all of you now, stop it, please, in the name of Almighty God. Thank you very much, Mr. Casey, and bye-bye.
Thank you, Umar. You said you weren't going to speak, but you spoke so highly.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Mr. Bafa Nagado Usman. Please, in your day-to-day experience of being in Georgia in Atlanta Consulate Office, you must have experienced or went through a few things that is really in your heart that you want to advise Nigerians how we can do things better. Mr. Bafa, go ahead.
Well, as you are aware, I'm a new person in the country.
Yes.
But however, what I observe from the applicant is that in addition to what Laria says, you found some applicants will bring an old passport and they will request to renew that old passport. Instead of them to bring the most recent passport, they will bring an old passport. Now, at the end of it, we'll have problem in producing the passport. So I advise that anybody coming should bring the most recent passport for renewal of his passport.
Expired passport.
That is one. Then, secondly, there is issue of that date of birth, the Ajia has already mentioned it, date of birth, surname, somebody will know this is his actual name, but you will bring a different name, at times using an MRP. You will bring MRP to process a fresh password. And known to him that the machine, once he put his own hand, can detect that he was he's holding another password. So instead of you bringing a password that is not the one supposed to, you better bring your most recent password so that we can issue your password in time. Most of the problems we're having are from the applicant. As I'm talking to you now, even those who come on Friday, none of them, even those who come on Friday, we have issued their password that same day. We have no one single password left untouched. Any password
on Thursday, therefore not Friday. Friday, you don't do passports now. On Thursday.
No, okay, those who come on Thursday, I mean by Friday, we have cleared all the backlog, all the application on ground. The only ones that we did not clear are those with problem. And what I observed, the problem is from the applicant, not from us. Like Haja has mentioned, Larry has mentioned, so those will come with different name. When they know this is the actual name, but they'll bring a different name. Some of them will bring an old password that is not supposed to be presented. Some of them, they know they had password before, but they will bring an LRP to claim that they are making another application, a fresh application. Thereby, the system will query and say that they have password before. So for us to be able to produce all password at when due, as expected, I advise all applicants should come with correct information, so that we can produce a password in a day or two.
Excellent.
That is my take-home.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Buffer. Yes, welcome again to Atlanta. It's you realize that it's so many of us here as you stay, and since '96 Olympics, Atlanta has become a household name in every mind of African back home. Where are you going to? Atlanta. Where are you going to? Atlanta. It used to be Houston, it used to be Maryland, but now where are you going? Atlanta. So welcome. Dr. Bani, just like I've said, so many of us are here and you are on the NIDO segment of the umbrella. So you must have gone through a lot, no doubt. People call you, when can I get my visa? As if you are the one issuing the visa. So,
yeah.
So give us your closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Casey. Sometimes I wake up, Madam. I wake up on the Joe. I wake up Oma. I mean, I call them all times because of calls I'm getting. You see, we are in between them and our communities, and sometimes it's hard to explain to them what the community is going through, and sometimes it's hard to explain to the communities what the embassies is going through. So, but I thank you for this platform with Madam. To me, this is just the beginning. We have a bigger fish to fry. Just like Omar has said, Nigerians, to me, are our problems, okay? Sometimes some of us accept only we're Nigerians when we want to travel. When you meet them on the street, say, hey, we have a Nigerian community meeting, or we have NIDO meeting, or we have a NOG. Some of them don't identify themselves as Nigerians until they want to travel. And you want to tell me Nigerian is bad, this is bad, or whatever is going on is bad. How do we fix that? How do we fix that the way I speak, the way I'm talking, they don't recognize me as somebody from anywhere. And even people that were born here because of my skin, they don't recognize us. So I ask Nigerians, what are our problems? So please, I think, like I said earlier, we have a bigger fish to fry. And this is the beginning. We're starting now from Atlanta Consulate. We're going to go nationwide. We're going to go global. This is how Nigerians can dialogue to know what we can do, not just what our country is not doing right or what anybody's not doing right. What can we do? So thank you again, Casey, and Your Excellency and the consulate staff, and to Nigerians who are listening. I always tell everybody, I'm a chapter president of NIDO, which means Nigerians in diaspora. If you tell me our consulates are not doing their best, I'm telling you, you are not doing your own best. Let's see how we can work with them. Today is a typical example. They're here on Saturday, almost 2-3 hours. I mean, I don't think government paid them Monday through Friday. They are here because they love us, because they want to work with us. I don't say that we're all perfect, but then let's come together. Let's be harmonized in terms of how we do things, okay? Thank you all again for listening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bane. You know, like you said, I will give it in my own closing remark, but just a joke to carry us along because it's been a long day sitting. You know, like you said, when Madam approved of this meeting, I thought maybe it's just going to be her or maybe Mr. Mohammed Shehu. But look at the house. She brought the whole house. Yes. So any Nigerian there still upset or not being happy as far as the new dispensation, like Yuma said, this is new. You know, I will make a joke. One Igbo man was at the point of death, and he called the wife to give last respect, and he told the wife to call the children. So the wife knew that maybe this man is about to take the last breath. So the man goes, remember I said he's an Igbo man. He goes, oh, Okechukwu. Okechukwu said, I'm here. Ngozi said, I'm here. If he says that, if I says that, the man paused for a second. He said, all of you are here. Who's at the shop?
Thank you very much.
So Madam brought everybody. This is how important it is in her heart. You know, so we cannot thank her enough, but I'll give my own vote of thanks when we get to it. IJ, you are an immigration attorney. It's not by accident that you are here. You have heard it from every member of the panel. Victor right there said we're going to cook a bigger pot of fish. I don't know how big the pot will be. Maybe you can help us buy that pot and buy the fish so we can cook big. But tell us one in your own closing remark. Give us one scenario in the immigration side of it that have taken your breath away, being what we pass through, coming to another country, another culture altogether. Go ahead.
Well, we passed through a lot. Like you said, I'm an immigration lawyer. I deal with the consulate processing. I also deal with immigration processing. So there are several of them, several instances. So I will just piggyback on what everybody has said. As Nigerians, we are impatient in a way. There was a time when the consulate sent some people to come to Houston for passport. It was a crazy thing. Some people's passports were not received in months. Some were received without their pictures, some were rejected. So those kind of things are the things that we face every day. My clients call me and they want to know, what am I going to do? I want to do this passport, I want to do that passport. That's why I'm very grateful to the Consulate General and our staff, because today they have explained in details what we need to do to, one, reduce the backlog, two, make sure that people are getting their visas and getting their passports and going. But I still maintain what I asked before, and this is directed to the Consulate General. We are in Houston, and most people will tell you in the Houston community, this is from my own people, that the Nigerians in Houston are the largest. We do need some kind of office. Even the mayor himself, Mayor Sylvester Turner, is up for this. We need some type of satellite office or some office in Houston to do this biometrics. When I asked the question, it was from what I'm hearing from my people, to do the biometrics or to help out in any other way. That kind of thing can help to defray the number of people you're seeing, especially with COVID-19. Things are different now. People cannot travel all over to be, if you're going to see between 15 and 20 people, like you mentioned before, for safety reasons, you can agree with me that you will still be backlogged again. So we do need to push this. It's not something that will happen today or tomorrow, but I'm saying this because of the fact that the Chancellor General mentioned that they are also seeking different ways to see how they can improve their service. This is one of the ways. Another way that they can improve their service is also to open up a suggestion box where people can do what we are doing now, but suggest it. So suggestions can come to them, and then they can go ahead and implement some of the ones that they can, and those that they cannot, they can now request back home how it can be done. But like I said, I'm an immigration lawyer. If you're having any issues, you can call me. I'm licensed in Nigeria. I'm also licensed in Texas, New York, and I have federal privileges. So I'm able to help anyone that is having any issue, even if it's just to give advice. It's we, like they say, we're all Nigerians, so we can learn from each other. And now that I've met all of you, especially her staff, I'm very grateful because now I know who to call when these people call me. So I'm happy for that. Thank you so much for inviting me. And those that are listening, stay safe. Like she said, everybody needs to be safe. This country, we don't know what is happening. Nobody knows about the COVID-19 and where it is going. It's a wild wind. We don't know where it's going to blow. So be careful out there, try to be safe, and please observe what they want you to observe. One more thing that I forgot. Regarding the phone calls, lawyers are allowed to bring their phones into the consulates. They are allowed to bring their phones into USCIS, immigration court, everywhere. Another thing that people do is they spec it at the door. That may be a way to help out with what my brother Omar said, because people are concerned about that. How is it gonna work? How can you reach out if you don't have your phone? Those are the things that she can consider. That's what I have for now. Thank you for inviting me. Call me anytime. I'm willing to share ideas. I've learned a lot today, I must tell you. I'll take that to my clients. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, thank you. I don't know if Dr. Ojo is still there. Dr. Ojo, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, great. So I don't miss you on the line. All right, we're doing a closing remark. I'm not seeing your face. I know you said a while back that you had a tough time yesterday, or was it this morning? So I could have made a joke by the way your face is, but right now, will I say that you are in the dark? So give us your experience from the dark ages.
I can tell you about his face. So
give us your closing remarks from the from the point where you are.
Well, I just want to thank Madam Musa and the rest of them, and like Alhaji Umar Sani said, we are all Nigerians. We have to work together to make Nigeria a better place and to make Nigerians here a better place. And we've been saying it for the longest. NIDO is the one that is recognized by the country. And no matter who you are, if you're outside the country, you are a NIDO. If you're a lawyer, you can be a NIDO that can be part of a lawyer group under NIDO. If you are from the north, if you want to be a Zumnat group under NIDO, fine. If you are able, fine. If you are Yoruba, under NIDO, so that everybody will be able to work together. It will make it a lot easier for the government in Nigeria. It will make it a lot easier for the embassy or the consulates anywhere Nigerians are. So if we can do that, it's going to make it a lot easier for every one of us. That's just what I want to say, because people not knowing what NIDO does until they have problems, it makes it difficult for all of us. Thank you so much, the consulate from Atlanta. I would really appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Joe. Next on the row will be Galaxy 8. I believe that's Alice, Presido, Anog, Presido. Woohoo! So give us your closing remarks as far as your new office as our new president for ANOG, and going forward, telling Nigerians how to better our lives here in the diaspora. Go ahead. Good
afternoon, everybody. Thank you, the consulate, and also Casey, for putting this together. What I want to say on behalf of the community here in Georgia is that I'm happy that this is happening today. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Please log in, CG. She's out of.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm happy that this is happening today. One thing I would like to say also is to kind of plead, especially with our people. Our people are never patient at all, especially for those that are listening. Because I've been at the consulate and I see the way our people behave, the way they act. You don't go to any office within the American setup, or maybe the consulate of this country, or maybe when you mail something, or maybe you don't behave like that. We are never patient at all. We need to be patient. I know that, and then some begin to compare Nigeria, what is happening in Nigeria, what is happening here. Home is home no matter what. Nigeria is Nigeria. That's our birthplace. That's our place. We have to be patient. I know that there are some times that you have issue also at the consulate, but I'm happy that recently they have good staffing and they are doing the best they can. Please, let us be patient on our people. Let us appreciate what they are doing here, especially those that are even based in Atlanta. You see people traveling all the way from a far distance, just to get here. It's very important now that they have everything set up at the website. Don't just enter the highway to come to Atlanta without getting a date of an appointment. Don't do it. Don't. We can see from the calls that came in, some of them were not even listening. They were trying to explain to somebody, she would not even listen to the advice that was being given. I know that we have emergencies sometimes. I know that we want to go as quickly as we can for burial, for some things like that. But let us try to make our passport a little bit earlier before the time. Thank you so much, everybody, on behalf of the Nigerian community here based in Georgia. Again, my name is Alice Chatto Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Next on the row is Ndubisi Alaka. Alaka, you've been a mouthpiece in Atlanta, in Georgia, and I know you have always been talking. But I just want to say, don't talk as much as you've been talking before. I'm only going to give you 60 seconds. Tell us your closing remark, Mr. Alaka.
Thank you, Kaylee and my Honorable General, for giving us this privilege to talk to a fellow Nigerian. I think the only thing I have to say here is a lot of people have said it about Nigerians impatient, not to just ordinary Nigerian, but even those in leadership. For those who have the privilege of working with the government, just the Consul General said, the idea here to carry out the rules and regulations given to them, there are things they cannot do. Most of these directives come from the federal government. So when you start forcing them here to do things they cannot do, you're making their job easier in the form of shape. But there's something you can do. If I remember before this consulate came here, it was after we helped organize the Olympics reception for the Nigerian athletes here. That was one of those things. This stated the opening of this consulate. So if those of you in Houston, once the consulate in Houston, petition the federal government and give them reasons why you think that they should have an satellite office in Houston. But to start expecting the consulate here to start doing that, that's totally out of their job. And I don't think you are doing them a favor by requesting that they get into this. Another thing is this place. If we can have the kind of dialogue again, that would be great. Because what we have here is, remember in this, we do it as an advert, the new improved OMO. So we're having the new improved consulate with everything to help us function effectively. So take advantage of it. Do not sit home and complain. Whatever you can do to make their job here, do it. And try as much as possible to help yourself. But thank you very much for this privilege and opportunity to talk to fellow Nigerians.
Thank you, Tony Alaka. And not in any particular order, I have Mr. Mohammed Shehu on my other hand, and I have Innocent Iwujo on the other hand. And both of these are the Oga Pata Pata, the consulate. I don't know who wants to go first. It's like I'm in the middle. Even the video put me in the middle. So who want to go first?
Let me go.
Okay. All right, Mr. Iwujo.
Because Mr. Shehu, let me go first, because Mr. Shehu is more or less the near landlord of this event today because everything is closing. So we are the more or less visitor. I'm in charge of economic, but he's the man in charge of immigration and consular. So when he finishes talking, and then the CG will now conclude.
Excellent.
So I hope Mr. Shehu will yield the floor for me so that when I finish, you can round off. It's not of us, if you don't mind. 2-3 issues only. First of all, I want to thank DJ Concept Omega Studio for putting up this event. I recall a couple of months ago, or barely 1 year ago, when you invited the CG and we accompanied her to your opening ceremony. And the commitment you made that they are not just going to work with us as a Nigerian, but as a partner. And you have just made good your commitment and promise by allowing this conversation to hold today at a material time like this. I want to encourage you and also thank the Consul General for approving that this was going to be possible. Without his approval, probably this wouldn't have been. I am sure the participants today, as well as those who are listening from YouTube, would have benefited a lot. This is full of information, and we have been able to achieve the objective for this. So I only pray that this is not going to be one-time event. It's going to be a continuous process. Periodically, it will be an opportunity for you to have an interface, the consulate to have an interface with the Nigerian community within this consular jurisdiction and as well as calling it. So that's what I'm going to beg you, this concept, to help us in doing that as the same partnership. The next issue is a concern that my colleague, Mr. Umar, had raised on the issue of visitors coming in with their telephones. I know the concern is that most Nigerians in the past have abused the opportunity of being allowed to come in with their telephone. In one occasion, one of Nigerians that was not even present to, just accompany somebody to the consulate had snapped the bent image photograph of the minister and posted it to the headquarters. Said, "This is how your frame is bent." It is very trivial. So it's not what you're supposed to do in that regard. You know, when you go to most of these American institutions, you are not allowed, or American embassy, or other, you are not allowed to come in with your
nations in the world.
Excuse me,
all nations in the world don't allow telephone
don't allow telephone into that premises. But because of the concern, because I know that the CG2 is a considerate leader, the only concern, and I will observe that in the era of IT and where telephone turns out to be the mini office of some people, where they have all information, people don't carry documents along. They can zero down into their telephone, and when they ask them, produce us their XYZ number or XYZ document, they will just code into their telephone and they get it there. And I would think that because of that, maybe we played with the Consul General to reconsider.
I will not consider because all the world, it's a non-norm. Nobody goes into, and even you as a diplomat, you don't go to France embassy or any embassy with your phone in. They don't allow it. Nobody allows it.
Okay, so we will consider that we can only put it on the list for the leader to take the decision on that aspect. So we can arrange it. If not, the idea was we are going to build something at the entrance where people will deposit.
We'll talk about it.
If you want to go back and pick at this and think about it. But the one important information I want to bring to the Nigerian community today, and by extension, those who are listening, I know we have some leadership of Nigerian various organizations here today. Go back and let their people understand that though the era of people intentionally misplacing their passports and going to the police to swear affidavit, and they come back and pay $317, and they will process and issue them another passport. They will go home and join that one with another passport. We no longer hold. The reason is simple. The federal government, specifically Immigration Service, has come with very, very fantastic approach that meets international best practices. And what is that? Federal government has recently, the immigration has recently uploaded a total of 150,000 lost and missing passports into the Interpol system globally, headquartered in France. What does this imply? It then means that every lost passport by a lost Nigerian passport today is already deposited in the Interpol. Information about the passport is deposited in the Interpol system, to the extent that whenever you declare a passport destroyed, crushed, stolen, lost anyone, and you come to our office with your affidavit, and we now take it by a request and then process another passport, be rest assured that that earlier passport you have declared missing or crushed or destroyed or damaged had been invalidated. And not only had it been invalidated as it is usually punched in our office, the information about the passport would have been recorded, would have been uploaded to the Interpol system. So if you eventually come tomorrow and bring the same cross passport and it is found in any borders of any country, automatically you'll be arrested, because you have defrauded their government. What you are done is swearing on oath that you have missed your passport and then you have lost a passport. Eventually, the passport will appear. Because the issue that some people are in the habit of have only 2 passports at the same time. They use the supposedly lost one to apply for a visa in one visa office or one country. They use the second one, apply for visa another one. Why using the 2 passports at the same time, even though you have declared that one of them as missing or crushed or lost? So the Interpol is now going to watch and follow up. So Nigeria is sanitizing its immigration system, its passport quality, to the extent that if you have carried this passport, you should be able to be proud of having that green passport anywhere you go. So the idea that please disseminate this information is being circulated. There's a video that's been circulating around it. The Director Controller General of Immigration has already made a definite statement on behalf of federal government, emphasizing that Nigerians should be conscious of the way they handle their passports, and they should be conscious of the way they also declare a passport missing, whereas they will come back to it again. So this may be a very good opportunity for us to share this information to our people and let them know, please, let us be mindful, hold our passport carefully. It's a very important, vital security document. It is not something one guy came to that and said his dog ate his passport. Where did he keep your passport? And the dog got your passport eating. Now, when I told the father, the parent, the consequences of applying for a replacement of passport, I mentioned the amount. You know, Nigerian children that are born here, he raised his hand up. Where am I going to get that money? So that is the consequences of allowing your dog to have eaten your passport. Next time when we are issuing this one at this stringent condition, you will be mindful of how you keep your passport and keep it as carefully as you keep that of American passport. So I thought I would mention this to you so that will also help us to disseminate information. Thank you so much again, and I am happy that all of us benefited from this gathering. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wujo. Good information, good information. Mr. Mohammed Shehu, I know you're also new in Atlanta. You have seen a lot in the short time that you've been here, coupled with your experience in the ministry. So please give us your closing remark, telling us how we can do things better going forward.
Okay, thank you very much, Casey, for being a wonderful partner in putting together this very interesting dialogue. I must say that since my arrival here, this is one of the best moments I've ever had in Atlanta. Reaching out to Nigerians directly, and then for us to be able to explain to them how we do things and how we can improve the new OMO, like somebody just said, the new improved OMO.
Right.
I think, first of all, what is lacking from my own observation is that some of us are not ready to get the right information about how the consulate operates. So I advise that whatever anybody wants to do, if you can reach out to the consulate where you are confused, it is very important. Otherwise, first of all, go through the website. You will get most of the guidelines, most of the protocols, or whatever is involved, the steps you have to take in order to get consular and immigration services. Now, I want to stress one thing. As a consulate, we don't have facilitators. We don't have middlemen. We don't have touts that will stand between you and the consulate. The opposite office behind us, at the consulate,
is a business center. It's not part of the consulate. So let no one be deceived that if you go to that building, you are part of it. You are at maybe an extension office of the consulate. If you go there, you are going there for assistance. Perhaps you cannot do certain things and you get paid. Then they process it for you. And then maybe you come to the consulate. There are two separate offices. I want Nigerians to be enlightened on that. Number three is to stress the importance of patience. One speaker here talked much about it. Most of us are impatient. Some even assume the fact that he's coming to a Nigerian consulate, he has the right to drive in, he has the right to park anyhow, and he has the right to talk to us the way he feels. There are issues we can resolve at consulate level, and there are issues we must also have to refer back to headquarters for further instructions. Mr. Baffa was mentioning some cases. Some of these cases are beyond us. If you cannot avoid them and you now cause this problem, and you come to us and you are writing that we must attend to it, there are procedures for doing things. We are here to serve. We are not here to collect salary or FSA and then enrich our pocket and leave America. Those who sent us here sent us with the purpose of providing services to Nigerian citizens and engaging the American authorities for better improvement of the well-being of our citizens. That is what we are here for. And we are ready to assist any Nigerian, even at odd hours. If there are genuine cases that are within our power, we are here to listen. We are here to provide solutions. We are here to make things easy. So let people not have this impression that the consulate is there and they don't even know what they are doing. Whatever we are doing it in the interest of the service. If you think we are not satisfying you as you approach us for immediate action, I am assuring you that that is probably because what you have brought before us needed to be taken further to headquarters. And with no time, when we get appropriate response, we are going to remedy your situation. I don't want to belabor what most of us have said. I once again want to thank Casey and the Nigerians in diaspora for honoring this invitation and for the active participation of all. I enjoyed the interaction. I'm meeting some people also for the first time through this medium, and I think this is just the beginning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mohammed Shehu. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to yield to the Consul General herself, Madam Aliyu Aishatu Musa. She's the one that made it all happen. All credits goes to her. Madam, welcome back again. And I know we have taken so much of your weekend hours, but please forgive us. You know, now your picking will be now.
Well, I must agree about that. In fact, I'm happy to do it. You understand?
Excellent.
You want me to talk about what do you want me to say? My team has spoken on my behalf. All I wanted to say, they have said it, but I will still say more. You know, as diplomats, we are always talking. We keep repeating so that people will get it right. You understand?
Yes.
So I want to first of all thank you, Casey, for collaborating with the consulate. You understand, and working with us. And for our leaders, the leaders of our community who have come on board today, you know, to be with us, I thank you very much. I hope you will reach out to our compatriots and explain things to them, how, you know, what we intend to do or what we are doing and what we intend to do more. You understand? So thank you very much for your participation. And I'm always happy to know that I can count on you, you know, for your cooperation and leadership. So thank you so much. On this consular and immigration, what I will emphasize, since I came to Atlanta, you know, my first meeting with you, the reception you had for me, I have always said I have an open door policy. you can reach out to me. People have been reaching out to me. Only recently I stopped answering calls because it's immigration matter and I was making plans, you know, and people were still calling and I couldn't answer until we finished. You understand? Now we have finished what we are doing. We have a system, a mechanism where you can go and change, you know, reschedule your appointment quietly, peacefully, and come to us, but with a limited number. Coronavirus is still on. People should bear that in mind, and people should be cautious and careful. So everything we're doing, we will continue to do it in a safe and orderly manner. Please bear with us if we have not able to meet your expectations. Your expectation about telephone. Iweju was saying, if I can consider, this is an international norm. It's not all over the world. Nobody goes into any mission. Even me as a consul general, if I am going to another mission, they won't let me go in with a telephone. You understand? So that is the way it is. And if I allow Nigerians to do now, you will see them, they will come out, you know, using the phones. So we will find a way. We will discuss this in the office to see how we can be collecting these phones and making sure everybody gets his phone back. Nothing is missing. We will make that arrangement. But I don't think I want to allow telephones because there have been so many things I don't want. And our lady lawyer was saying if we could have a suggestion box. Every mission has a suggestion box, and we do. At the reception there, you know, when I came, I saw it there on the wall. There is a suggestion box. Everybody can, yes, there is.
It is still there.
Don't we have?
I said we still have. We still have it. Still there. Mm-hmm.
So people can leave their suggestions there. We are open to concrete criticisms, you know, things that will make us improve our services. We're open to that. We're really open and willing to listen. If you have anything to improve the service, we are ready to listen to you. But when you come and abuse us and talk to us anyhow, you know, we may be your servants, you understand. The meaning we are here to serve you, but at least we need some respect too, some dignity, you know. We need to be respected. You can't go to any American embassy and abuse anybody. But when they say they are closed, you insist they must give you a service, you understand. It's not done.
Yes, that's
we have a reason for closing. And Corona is real in America. It may not be so in Nigeria, but it's real here. We have seen the numbers. Even now, this morning they were talking on television, it keeps increasing. You understand? So we have to be cautious and careful. And I have been against corruption since I came here. I've been fighting them. What do you call them? Mr. Shehu has spoken about it, the middlemen. You understand? You call them, what do you call them? What is their names, Nima? Those people that give assistance for passports. They're not facilitators, they have a name. They're not facilitators, they have a name.
Yes.
They have a name. I met them when I first arrived there, my first visit to Houston. If you see the way they gathered around me and say, who are these people? They say they are the people that do passports. Some people don't even have a job. They only open an office where they will exploit their own fellow compatriots, you understand?
That's a shame. It's a low down shame.
And it's a lot of money they collect. It's not even small money. So I started fighting with them right from Houston. Then when I came, right in front of me, I am in the middle of two offices. And they call themselves affiliates of Nigerian consulate. They are not affiliated. We are not affiliated to anybody. We're on our own. They are on their own. So if you are lazy enough not to be able to apply for your passport and go to them, you will give them $50 free. You give them $100 free. You understand? But this is something you can do and you know, pay less money for it. So I will appeal to Nigerians to make use of the consulate's website. Go to our website for anything you need. Don't be lazy. Don't, instead of putting Nigerian passport, write Consulate General of Nigeria, Atlanta. It will show. It will take you there, and everything you need is there. You don't need to pay extra money for anything. Please help us to fight this. If you are lazy, maybe you could, I don't know, ask your children, those who are older, who don't want to apply, ask them to go on the website for you to apply for everything. Please, this is what I want to appeal. And then continue to be patient with us. We're open to your concrete criticisms. Yesterday, I was checking our mails from Houston again. As usual, everything comes from Houston. A group of people were asking for intervention. Yes, madam, I know they are my people. That is why I told Dr. Ojo to be on this thing, you understand, so that he knows and takes it to them. They are asking for intervention. How can somebody ask us for intervention at this critical moment, madam? How can we leave our office and go to attend to 50, 100 people? It is not realistic, not now.
That's true.
When the situations improve, we will go back to doing intervention, but not now. People should apply, change their dates, and come, and then we do passports. See, people can come as far from far as California and other five places. You know, Houston is just around the corner here. They can come and do their passports, and then we will issue. So please bear with us. That is all I am saying. And then there's one other issue too, concerning this self-addressed envelope. Some people will write the wrong address, and then we will mail the passport, and then they will start calling us back to say the address they wrote there is wrong. How do we correct it? No, it's live, madam. It has happened.
That is crazy.
So please, people should be mindful of what they write. They should know what they write is correct, and then send to us. We're open to all manner of suggestions to improve our services. And if KKC will agree with me, this may not be the last. We will see and arrange to see how we can be doing this, whether it's quarterly or biannually or whatever it is. We will look at it and see, so that, you know, when there is a interaction, you know, there will be less tension.
Yes,
that's true.
There will be less tension. So we will see how we can continue with this, and then to get to our people, and then get better things. So thank you all for participating. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all our compatriots who are listening and watching. You know, I thank you for being on board, and then I hope to see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, madam. You know, like you said, Omega Studio is always available. You know, when we did the first opening here, you came, you cut the ribbon, you gave us words of encouragement. And like Mr. Woodrow commented, yes, I promise that I will work with the consulate on behalf of Omega Studio. So promise made and promise kept. We will continue to work together. It's one way of doing things, like one of the panel members said, whatever we can do to make Nigeria better, you know. This is our own network. Omega Studio is our own platform. Everybody's supposed to come to the studio, but pandemic happened. Now Zoom came in. Zoom was there, but wasn't as loud as it is now.
Zoom is gonna be here forever.
Yeah, so Zoom has come to stay. So if this becomes the new normal, yes, we will always reach out. Like Madam said, when there is communication, there is less tension. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone in the panel. I appreciate a whole lot. We're going to end the YouTube streaming so we can, I know the food is ready, so we can pass the food so we can eat off camera.
Yes, you close. Let's go.
7.
Kisa, are you gonna give us food, or how did you plan it?
So viewers, I say thank you for watching. Thank you for connecting. Stay tuned. As soon as the consulate makes another date to talk to you people, to us, yeah, we'll let everyone know. Other than that, the YouTube viewers, you all have a good day, and